archaeology. Um,
Okay.
yeah, so he was looking for peeps. You as a skilled individual with a particular set of skills would have been a good fit in case they ran into any trouble. This guy had contact, a sea elf named Malvos that he was working with. Um, Turns out Malvos was working with some Sahaughin. Um, your force was basically press ganged into service to work with them, and you have been assisting the Sahaughin force at your own peril, essentially one of those ride or die situations.
Right.
Yeah, and things went real bad. They went tits up. So now the Sahaughin force is diminished um, and split up. You and Oakham are the only two surviving members of the original group, and you have been either waiting for your chance to die defending yourself, or your chance to escape. Um, all attempts at sort of charming your way out don't seem to work. The Sahaughin, just real nasty customers. They
Right.
really, yeah, they don't get along with anybody too well. So that hasn't worked. Uh, Things are looking more and more bleak. Food supplies are running low. You've been trapped underground for many days, and then a force of creatures has engaged in combat against the Sahaughin. The Sahaughin, I think, expect you to participate, but this might be your opportunity to be freed of them finally.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
So that kind of seems like the best insertion point for you. All right.
Okay.
So what
So
we'll do then is I'll put you on the map next to Oakham, and I'll roll the two of you into initiative. Well, you could roll yourself into initiative, but I'll roll him into initiative. All
cool.
right. Yep. So when we get over to the map, what you'll do is you'll find your miniature, you'll select it, and when you select it, there will be buttons that appear at the top left of the screen. You can click on the initiative button, and it'll automatically add your miniature and initiative to the initiative tracker.
Right. Okay.
All right. Any other questions before we jump into this?
Nope.
All right. We're going to go ahead and skip a recap because your dude wouldn't know what was going on. So it might be more fun for you to have to kind of piece together what the hell's going on and give the party a chance to explain themselves as they go. All right. So this is a very big map. If dynamic lighting does not load properly or at all, please refresh your browser, etc., etc. Roll 20. Good stuff. All right. And then I will give everybody a second to load up, and then I will shift click over on the battle where it's taking place, which is over here. And then you, Pharios, am I pronouncing it right?
Oh, it's Pharaohs. So like
Pharos. Okay. So Pharos, you are up here. So you would just select your miniature and then select the initiative button, and it'll add you to the initiative. All right, cool.
okay. I don't think the lighting loaded. It's still blackness.
Let's see. Well, as a dragonborn, you do not have dark vision. Does anybody have a light source? Nobody has a light source. Um, so let me turn on this campfire that might help you. No. Oh, you know what? Let me check your mini and make sure. Yeah, you have sight. Okay. Okay. This isn't radiating light. Hold on. All right. How about now?
Yeah. Okay. That works.
All right. Cool. Okay. Um, So, starting things off in the battle against these Sahaughin along this underground river that may or may not still have a giant great white shark in it. uh,
God.
who I guess should probably get rolled into initiative just for funsies.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
yeah,
just for fun.
just in case. All right. So let's see. Yeah. Skull, you're gonna start things off for
Oh
us.
gosh. Stomach immediately dropped.
Oh, if with music, you could control your music with the my settings, top right of your screen. There'll be a little gear, and there'll be a master music volume knob that you can move up and down, or just turn off the music if you do not want it. So,
Okay.
all right, cool. Alrighty. So, Skull, what are you gonna do?
Oh gosh, stomach immediately dropped when I resaw everything. Let's see. Okay, so we got that guy, that guy.
We're fine. We're good.
I think. Oh gosh. All right, I'm going to just step over here behind Spencer, and well, I'll attack this pretty one, the prettiest one with the short sword. Possibly trip
Okay.
attack, but let's see if I hit first.
Let's see. Yeah, a 19 is definitely
Okay.
gonna hit.
No, I won't make it a trip attack. I'll just really get sneak attack on it. That.
All right, 11 points of
Okay.
damage.
That'll be wait. Let's see. If I did a breath weapon from this angle, is it possible I could get
The three of them,
yeah,
sure.
I think I might as well just
I don't know. It's 5 feet
Alright,
wide,
so just go
though, right?
diagonally, just like
So
that.
yeah, but if you do a diagonal and it's 5 feet wide, you might be tagging Illyria, Spencer, and
Okay.
Thogrum.
Yeah, you know what? I'll just hold off for now.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Which would be great if they were bad guys, but not so great. Yeah. Okay. Also, in this game, the party opted to allow Dragonborn to use their breath weapons as bonus actions.
Okay, that's neat.
Okay. They used to be able to do it in 4th edition, so and they're a little underpowered compared to some of the other races, so it's okay with me. All right, Illyria, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to pull out my crossbow and press it up against this guy's body
All right.
and take a shot at him.
Okay, no disadvantage because of crossbow expert. All right, a 15
Nice.
is enough. All right, 7 points of damage.
And,
So he already has 1 wound from a Skull's short sword, and then you pump a round into him at point blank. It lets out a snarl of pain, but this thing definitely gets mad gains at the gym. It is a beefy boy, and it's going to keep fighting.
all right, and I will stay there.
Okay. You have not long rested, short rested since you hunters marked our friend the shark.
Oh, we
But how
we
long is the
long
duration?
rested. We long rested. I
Oh,
have
yeah.
hunter's mark on this guy right here.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you would not be
So
aware
I
of
don't know
it
where the shark is,
slowly
yeah.
but surely sneaking up towards the shoreline. Got
Yeah.
it. All right.
Toothless.
Toothless, with your observant abilities, Toothless the scaled wolf. Yeah, you hear the sound of a very large creature swimming through the river towards you guys. All right. That brings us to the priestess. She is going to continue concentrating on a spell and looking over at the two of you, Pharos and Olmes. She is going to shout in. Let's see. Yeah, she's going to shout in common.
You there, slaves! Get to work!
defend us against these invaders.
And she is going to. Does she see anybody? Yeah, she sees the big boy over there. Scaled wolf. I am going to need you to make a. Oh man, music's so
Yeah,
loud.
I also turned
for
it
me, at
down.
least. Yeah, it wasn't even working this morning, and now it's like loading in super
I
loud.
got you,
I'm
boss.
gonna look
I got
in
you.
December for. Yeah, I'm gonna look in December for something better. All right. It doesn't want to get too close, but it definitely wants to get some action in on you guys. So I think we're gonna go with. Yeah, let's do that. Guiding bolt against you, Toothless.
What's the save on that one?
It's an attack roll.
Okay.
Oh, it's a critical attack roll.
That's cool.
All right, so you are hit for 25 points of radiant damage. The next attack against you will be at advantage.
Jesus.
All right. And then she will scuttle behind some cover. Because, bad guys. All right. Olmes turns to you, Pharos, and he says, my friend, I think this is our only chance. The food supplies are menu.
Okay. All right.
Fighter. All right. You got any advice for this old nerd?
Oh well. It definitely seems like the opportune time to get out of here if we could team up with these guys. But I don't really have any What does he do outside of being a nerd?
Yeah.
Nerd stuff.
So
Plays video
he's-
games.
if he had levels, they would be in expert, which is not really a class for player characters, but basically it's somewhere in the rogue wizard wheelhouse without being exceptionally powerful. Hence the reason he has to hire peeps to help
Right.
him out. Yeah.
So I just advise him right now to stay close, behind me, or just
All right. He will take the dodge action.
right.
All right. Toothless, you're up.
This was the big beefy boy people were attacking.
Mhm.
Is that correct? This guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, I think big scaly wolf is gonna try and hit it.
Okay.
Do that.
Yeah, 21 is definitely a hit. 11 points of damage, and it has to make a strength save or be knocked prone. Here we go. It makes the save, but it has taken enough damage from those 3 powerful attacks that it is bloodied.
Big scaly wolf, having heard what might be coming along the shoreline, is also gonna back up just a little bit.
Okay.
And bring Buddy with him, of course.
All right. As you move from that spot, the beefy boy is going to take his massive coral hammer and he's going to swing at you.
Yeah, I figured it was coming.
All right. Here we go. Let's see. And he has okay, he doesn't need it, but he is also blessed, so that would have had another D4 to it. So he gets you with a light hit, minimum damage for the attack, so 5 points of damage with his hammer as you flee from the spot. All right.
Yeah, and I'll end there, I think.
Okay. All right. This little zombie Sahaughin is dead. That brings us to this boyo right here. Okay. Let's see. Undamaged and blessed. This adorable Sahaughin is going to enter the fray. So it will move. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there we go. And Thogrum, it will go ahead and attack you. It is going to attack you with its spear and its bite. So here's the spear attack. Oof. And here's the bite attack.
You were dodging, right?
Yeah, I'm dodging.
All right.
has
Neither of
shut
those.
down.
Yeah, neither of those is going to get through your armor, even with a plus 1d4. So no sweat there.
Yeah.
All right. This cutie right here, he was dodging. He is hunter's marked, and he is also baned. So he's having a pretty bad time. That being said, he does sense that there is a bleeding target, which is definitely a priority. So that is where he is going to go. So letting out a Murloc blarg 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 of he is going to run forward. And those of you that speak Aquan, he just said, "You will bleed. I will drink from the wounds." Yeah. And he is going to, yeah, there we go. He'll move right there, and he'll make 2 attacks at advantage because of Blood Frenzy against the Scaled Wolf. All right, here's the first one. That's what's terrible. And here's the second one. All right, that's an 8,
Okay.
but he's got a minus 2, so a 16.
He'll hit.
All right, so 3 more damage.
Is anybody
Okay.
else's roll 20 like
Yes.
super slow right now?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
hmm
Just making sure.
All right, this guy's going to move, and he will move to here, and he
Oh
will
my
make
gosh.
2 attacks against Thogrum. Here we go. A bite and a spear. All right, but you are dodging, so it's a 14. 14 does not hit.
I do have Shield of Faith on as well.
Oh,
So
nice.
I'm up to 21.
All right, let's see. This one right here is going to. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could it make it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, sure. All right. It will rush in to the available space.
Oh my god.
And it will stop dodging. And it will make 2 attacks against the Scaled Wolf because it is a bloodied target. Oh, wait. Is little Spencer missing some hit
is.
points? Oh, little Spencer's missing. All right. It'll make attacks against Spencer. All right. Here we go. Spear and a bite. So a 22 for 5 and a critical hit for 8.
At least just the bite. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not sure whether to thank Spencer or not.
Yeah. So Spencer takes 13 damage total. And that is the end of the basic bitch Sahaugins. Spencer, you're up.
Okay, Spencer. I'll tell him, Spencer, toy, and he's gonna bite this guy.
Oh, the one that just hit him?
No, this one right here.
Okay, this one right here.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
get
All
rid
right,
of
go
this
for it.
guy.
Let's see. Pack Tactics gives you a 15. 15 is a hit. 7 damage. With all the attacks he's already taken is enough. Spencer grabs him, begins to shake him violently. As his head kind of slams against the wall, you hear a crack, and he is done.
All right, Spencer will. Oh. Stay there. Be.
Alrighty. Okay. Let's see. This one is blessed, but also doomed. That'll be fun to roll for. Let's see. Thogrum is definitely holding the line here. This one's going to move up, and it can either wait for you to not be dodging and only get 1 attack, or it can attack twice and hope that he gets an attack off. So I think he'll just make 2 attacks. All right, here's the first one at disadvantage because you are dodging. All right, that is not going to hit. And then he will try one more time. Oh, terrible rolls. All right, he's unable to get through your defenses. You were just a solid tank there.
Thogrum has never felt more alive.
Yeah.
In his entire life.
All right, Tari, you're up. Concentrating on Bane. Your turn comes around. What is the move?
I think Tari is going to, let's see. Cast Thunderwave.
All right. Remember, Thunderwave is a 3x3 box. So here's your template for it. So wherever you put this thing down, everything in that box is going to be hit. So you're going to hit yourself with it too?
It originates from me, right?
Right. This is one of the most confusing spells in 5th edition because it runs off of 4th edition mechanics. So it originates from you in so much as it needs to be a square. One of the 8 squares around you needs to be included in the spell. But you are not like the center of the radius of the spell. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
So I will.
They used to call this a blast back in 4th edition. It was a blast spell. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. It is a tricky one again because not a lot of spells function like this. And
I mean, I also don't mind not being right in the middle of a pit of Sahaughin.
Oh, sure.
It works for me.
Okay, so you're gonna do it right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'll get all 3 of those guys and possibly blow up some dead bodies.
Actually,
yeah?
if I could.
It has to be.
There we go.
All right, you're gonna include a
that's
Thog.
Thogrum. Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry,
you need to stand there, and then you'd also get a Thogrum in it as well.
I think that one's good.
I will hold it. Thogrum's after me. I will just hold my action. I will hold Thunderwave until.
If you hold a spell, you'll break
concentration.
I'll break.
Yeah, you'll break concentration on Bane if you ready a spell, because readying a spell takes up your concentration.
That's true. All right, I'll just thanks for the. I'll just do it like that. That's fine.
All right, what is the save? Constitution?
Yes.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. The first one does have bless. I don't think that's going to bring a 9 up to anything worthwhile. What is the DC?
It is a 14.
14. Oh, okay. So you had a 17 anyway. So you got a 19. You did great. The third one got a 19. Did great. The second one did terrible. What's the damage we're looking at?
It's 2d8 thunder damage, and they take half damage on a successful save and aren't pushed, but otherwise they're pushed away from me.
All right.
10 feet.
So can you go ahead and give me the damage? Yep.
Button or?
All right. So 2 of them take 3 points of damage and are not pushed. One of them takes 6 points of damage, and it will be pushed into this space because this space is available. So it kind of blasts between Thogrum and this one. The 2 of you kind of stop fighting as this thing flies past you and kind of tumbles back to its feet. All right. Anything else from Tari?
No, I'm good right now.
All right. That brings us to Thogrum.
Thogrum's just gonna take his hammer and he's gonna slam it on his shield and let's go, boys. And I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay.
And I'm going to bonus action cast Sacred Weapon.
We already had it.
Or not Sacred Weapon.
You cast it last time.
Yeah, you have it out.
Well, no. He's activating it with his bonus action.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right. Okay, go ahead and make an attack with your spiritual weapon.
I'm going to attack. Let's see. This big boy right here, I think.
Okay. So it's going to drift on over. There we go. Ooh, but an 11 does not get through its defenses.
Rip.
Okay.
And that's me turn.
Alrighty. This one right here is currently dodging, seeing that there is a spellcaster on the field. In addition to this indomitable tank, is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, 1, 2. Yeah. All right. That's what we'll do. It'll move here, and then shuffle on in. Just get packed right in there. All right. Sensing that there is bloodied prey, it is going to go for this wolf right here. So this is going to be with advantage. It's going to use its spear. That is a 20 for 3. And then it will try to bite the scaled wolf. But only a 13 does not get through the scaled wolf's defenses. Alrighty. And that brings us to this little zombie who... Are you dead, little zombie? I don't even see you. Oh, there you are. Nope, you're just slow to get there. Okay. You see another zombie, Sahaughin, flop up onto the shore. It takes stock of the battlefield, and then it will use a dash action, and it can only get to there because the dead bodies are difficult terrain. All right, Pharos, you're up.
All right, so hearing the commotion from, I guess, this generic southeastern area, but try to move down that way. Maybe like around like here.
Okay.
Do I see anything yet, or I guess I take a torch from the campfire and...
All right, so you want to go ahead and have grabbed a torch. Olmes could sort of hand you one, like a log, such as it is from the fire. So let's set you to have a torch. All right, there you go. So basically, in Roll20 dynamic lighting, like what you see is what you see.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll just ready Wrathful Smite on my sword.
Okay.
And let the turn pass.
All right. Watching you, the priestess sees that you are moving into battle and preparing a spell. She takes that to mean that you are following her orders. All right, Skull, you're up.
Going to... So many lines. I'm just playing Connect 4 over here. But I can't get next to them.
Yeah, it is pretty packed in there.
So here is... I will use item interaction. I will pull out another net, and I will attack this one with it.
Okay.
Net. Oh.
Oh, I don't know if Roll20 has patched the issue, but not everyone can see everyone's rolls. That's the flavor of the bug this month.
I did. I got a 7.
If I talk about a roll and you guys are like, what the hell is he talking about? It probably means that you guys did not show up. Just now, for example, I didn't see Skull's roll. So
yeah, I didn't.
All right, so Skull, you said you got 7. All right, you kind of take out you take it out, and there's just so much going on here. You throw the rope out and kind of pull tight on the rope to release it, and it just sort of flaps against the cavern wall.
Okay.
As the press of combat kind of shifts back and forth.
I think probably up here. I'll plug him out a little bit. Unless...
Okay.
I don't know if he was about to run. I kind of just stopped it.
Yeah, and take like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 opportunity attacks.
Well, you can disengage, but yeah. Yeah, so I attacked, I moved, bonus action. Not dead yet. Oh, yeah, I'll end my turn.
Okay. Illyria, you're up.
All right, I'll prop my crossbow on Spence's back to kind of steady it and aim at the guy I've hunter's marked.
All right. Yeah, that is definitely a hit. 5 more damage. 6 more damage. So 11 more damage. On top of the damage he has already taken, he is bloodied.
And that'll be my turn. I'll stay
Okay.
right there.
All right, you guys see the fin of a large undead shark, just sort of, swimming around over here. Amazing hand drawn
My
miniature of a fin
immersion
there
is
for you.
so intact. I love this.
Either that or it's the Sorting Hat from Harry Potter. I'm not really sure. It's like one of the two. I don't know.
All the same. Thogram's butthole titans.
Yeah, I mean, if you'd prefer the full-on mini, I'll just put the full-on mini there. Just assume that he's got some cover from the water. There we go. Oh, it looks even better now that there's both miniatures.
Yeah.
He's got like a little party hat on. He's ready to party.
Yeah.
All right. So he is basically going to ready actions because he wants to chomp stuff. He also looks like whatever damage he took earlier has since been taken care of.
Mm.
All right. The priestess is going to step from around the corner. She's going to move over here where she can see what's going on a little bit better.
She's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, you can see her?
Because the light, yeah.
Yeah, you can update your furry blog with your new crush. Yeah.
Your slimy blog.
Yeah.
Toothless might be into that. I don't know.
Falcon's the only one for me.
No, they're so antisocial and xenophobic. I don't think she'd give you the time of day. Yeah, even a level 20 bard with a max persuasion probably couldn't get into that cloaca. So, all right. Let's see. The range on this bad boy is 60 feet. Yeah, that sounds cool. All right. So she summons a spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon fight.
Yeah. Her spiritual weapon is going to be it'll be a shark. Yeah, that sounds cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. So she summons a big holographic shark within 60 feet. So gosh, I think she could just get right up in there.
Like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, she could pretty much just drop that thing anywhere. Okay. Since it doesn't really take up a space, she'll just throw it blop on top of Spencer. Right in the midst of all that goodness. Let's see.
Drop sharks,
Can she see
no.
Spencer?
I mean, I'm gonna say through all the press, I mean, probably not. That's probably why she picked that space. So yeah, she'll just toss the shark down there. And let's see. This is technically a melee attack roll. I dig it. All right. So she will have advantage against Scaled Wolf because blood tactics will go in there. So let's see. When the Sahaughin casts a spell, it makes a melee. Yeah, thank you for explaining how it works. That's awesome. All right.
I mean, so I was working along lines of can she physically see that far,
Oh,
60 feet?
I mean, do you want me to tell you their racial abilities and stats and stuff, or?
Oh no.
Okay. All right. I'm paying attention. A 13 does not get through the Scaled Wolf's defenses.
Oh, I thought she attacked Spencer
nice.
when like a squeaky toy noise to can't get through this flesh.
Oh. Yeah. Let's see. And then I think Thogrum, she's going to use a cantrip on you. She will use Toll the Dead.
Oh no.
Yeah, so go ahead. I think it's a wisdom save, so you're fine. Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Nice.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, so you hear sort of a deep kind of thrumming sound, as if like a great heart is beating underwater, but it does not unsettle you in the least.
That tendonitis. Just
All
acting
right.
up.
So not a great turn for her, and I think she is out of speed. So that is her turn. Olmes Oakham. He is going to move over here and continue to dodge. Toothless, you're up.
So I think Toothless is going to go out of Scaly Wolf form as a bonus action.
Okay. So any of the 4 squares that your wolf was in, just put your Toothless miniature in.
I mean, right where Buddy was. That seems
Okay.
appropriate. And then, sorry, I'm going to do Entangle, which is a 20-foot square.
Okay.
So if you don't mind, Crash.
Sure. I got a template for that. Here we go. Entangle. All right. You want it right on Thogrum? There we go.
I would prefer not. I was kind of thinking like their action.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, I mean, I
All
like
right.
Thogrum. And so I think there's those 3 need to make strength saving throws or be restrained.
Okay. Strength
And the
saving
DC
throws.
and the DC there is 14.
All right. We'll start with the zombie. Fails. We'll start with the bloodied one who is baned. Fail. We'll start with the one to his left.
Oh,
Fail.
yeah.
Nice.
And the one above it.
Whoa.
Fail.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So all 4
Wow.
of them are restrained.
And Toothless is actually going to move back even a little bit more, so he can hopefully maintain concentration.
Okay.
That'll be his turn.
All right. Pretty clutch turn. This Sahaughin has no choice. He must fight Thogrum. He's going to use the assist action. So he is going to hold an assist. And when he thinks that a tough person is going to attack Thogrum, he will give them advantage on that attack. So that is his plan. So let me mark him. All right. Let's see. This guy right here, he is restrained. Is he restrained or is he grappled? What is
restrained.
the status?
Yeah.
Is it restrained? Okay, cool. All right, so he will attack Spencer with a normal attack roll plus Bane thrown in there because advantage and disadvantage will cancel each other out. So here we go. Spencer, 2-handed spear for you. That is going to be a miss. And he's going to lunge forward and try to bite that sweet blubbery hide. That is a 15, but minus 4, so an 11.
Yeah.
All right.
And Crash, they can try and get out of it on their turn as well.
But that burns their action, right?
Yep.
Yeah. No, that's not going to happen. All right. Let's see. This one right here is, man, I guess he's just going to try his best. Here we go. He's going to attack with his spear and with his bite. The one that is readying in action, he is not going to use it yet. So here we go. This is a regular attack. Sorry, disadvantage because you're still dodging. So that's a miss. And then he's going to try to bite you. With an 18, which is just shy, right?
21.
21, not just shy, way off the mark. All right, and that is his turn. All right. Let's see. This one right here is going to attempt to... yeah, it is also going to give advantage to an attack that comes up against you. So that's what he's going to hold his action for. Spencer, you're up.
Okay, Spencer is going to take a bite at that guy right there.
Okay.
Let's see. Is there anyone near him?
There's the one that's...
There are no
yeah.
allies currently next to him, but he is restrained, so you'll have advantage from that.
Okay.
Sorry.
Go ahead. This one had your hunter's mark on it.
Go ahead, Tari. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, 24 for 6. Fantastic. But he's still going.
Oh.
All right. Bleeding from several wounds, bound up in vines and fungal growth. It is yeah, it's not able to do much of anything. Anything else from Spencer?
He'll stay right there.
All right. The Coral Smasher's turn comes up. Each of its allies is going to, in succession, sort of kick and slash and murgle and otherwise try to distract Thogrim, giving the Coral Smasher advantage. So it will attack at normal against you. Here we go, Thogrim, the first attack. Oh, that is a critical hit for 19 points of damage.
So 16. I take 16. Well, I take 11 off with the 5 as well.
All right.
Victory.
What your heavy armor master?
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I took
cool.
off 3 for heavy armor master and then 5 for.
So this guy, seeing that he doesn't need to release his ready to action yet to give an assist, I guess he'll just keep readying his action. This guy will just attack at normal because you are bloodied. So here we go. That is a 22 for 9.
That hits.
All right.
He doesn't have Bane on him?
He does, but he also has Bless. But yeah, I'll roll it. That's cool. So the Bane comes in and drops it by 3. But then the Bless comes in and raises it by 1.
So that makes it miss.
Yeah.
Oh, does it make a miss?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yay for
Yes.
Bane.
All right.
Nice area.
All right. So that brings it over to Tari.
I'm gonna mock this one right here. How do I like circle someone? Like the little
left click and hold. So left click and hold down
that
the
guy.
left click
Okay.
button. Okay.
So I'm gonna viciously mock that one.
All right. It's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. 14. What is your DC?
14.
All right, so yeah, he's a little busy being mauled by a orca and vines and bane and all sorts of other stuff. So he is too distracted to hear your harsh words.
And then I'm gonna back up just a little bit. Yeah.
Sounds good. Thogrim, you're up.
All right. Well, I want to take stock of the ones that are around me. Like, is there anyone that looks bloodied? Like this one is marked red. Is he bloodied? This one.
No, he is readying an action.
Oh, okay, that is ready to action. But this one in front of Spencer is bloodied, right?
Yeah.
The one that has the heart that is half full of blood is the one that is bloodied.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see it.
Yep.
I see it. All right. Sorry, I couldn't see it.
Oh, no worries. It's a lot going on.
All right, then I'm going to dodge. Yeah.
All right.
And you know what? I need to roll for my Shield of Faith actually. Because I took the hit from.
Oh, right.
So it's Constitution, right?
Constitution, the save would be a 10. Okay. All right, so you would have made it.
All right. And then I'm going to bonus action hit the big boy in front of me.
All right. Oh, no, that is not a hit.
And that's my turn.
All right. So this one right here is bound up and restrained. Let's see. It will.
Forgot about the shark.
Yeah. Yeah. It is going to go ahead and attack Spencer, who is a bloodied target. So it will be a normal attack roll because disadvantage, advantage. So here we go. Spencer, here's a spear. And here's a bite.
What was the spear?
The spear was a 19 for 7.
Okay.
The bite was a 9, so it does not hit. All right, and it's restrained, so it can't move. This here zombie will try to break free. So it's going to do a strength check.
Yes.
All right.
DC 14.
7 does not get free. All right, and that is its turn. All right, Pharos, you're up.
Yes. All right. So I want to use the Hexblade's curse on this priestess woman.
Oh, okay. That will definitely draw her attention to you.
All right, and I want to, I guess, like, get up behind her and like stab her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. She cries out in Sahaughin, curse you in your inevitable betrayal as you rush up to her. All right.
Right. Okay. So I believe how the curse works is,
Well, Hexblade Curse is now a 19 or 20 will cause a critical hit.
yeah, and I can use the charisma mod, and then on improved pact weapon, it's on +1 to attack and damage rolls.
All right.
So.
So let's see. Do we have you have a weapon macro built for that?
I don't yet.
Okay, what kind of sword are you using or weapon?
Just a regular like long sword, but I guess that would be the. He could just like I know with the pack weapon, you just like summon like regular swords like out of nowhere, right? That's
right, and it's your weapon is a +1. So let's drag in a longsword +1. So that'll generate that, and it goes off of your charisma. So let's fix that real quick. I don't know why it came in as a long bow. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Get rid of that. Long sword. There we go. So bring long sword in. Okay, and then we change this from strength to charisma, and this to charisma. There we go. All right, and we'll call it Hexblade. And we'll move it up to the top.
right. Cool.
There you go. All right.
All right.
All right. So as you rush up to her, you swing, and unfortunately, a 10 is not enough. So as you swing on her, she very quickly, for a lady of her size, sort of leans out of the way of the attack and snarls at you. Yeah, you definitely have her attention now.
Okay. I guess that's the turn.
All right. Skull, you're up.
Okay. Right. All right. Here's what I would like to do, and then you can tell me if it's possible.
I guess those of you who can see the priestess, you may see that someone has engaged her in combat. You may or may not see, depending on what your vision allows for. But those of you who can see her, know that she is now engaged in combat with something. All right, so Skull, what's the plan?
I'd like to do. I'd like to use my action to shove this one into this square, and then I want to use my movement to go to this square, and then breathe acid in a line down all of them.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, that's definitely something that could happen. It would provoke opportunity attack from this guy.
But he is restrained, so he would have disadvantage, right?
He would have disadvantage,
health, so.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to do that. So
okay.
Athletics check.
All right, athletics check for the smasher. Here we go.
Oh, just barely.
Yeah. It's a very sad test of strength. But you do manage to shove him back. All right.
Get over here and then breathe acid.
All right. So as you move past this guy, it will go ahead and make its attack. And this guy has been ready in action for 1,000,000 years. He'll just go ahead and use this to stab at you as you go by. All right, so here we go. 2 stabs. First one is at disadvantage. All right, and then the second one is a regular attack. All right.
I have a shield, so I'm at 18 right now.
All right, so
Right.
neither of them gets through. You move into position.
Bonus action, go.
All right, and you breathe your acid breath. What is the line? 30 feet. So that is going to be all 5 of those guys. Okay, and this is dexterity save. I believe when you're restrained, do you have disadvantage to dexterity
I think
saves?
so.
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, restrained is a pretty nasty one. So let's see. Condition restrained. Disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Yep. Okay, so the first 2 make their dexterity saves normally. Here we go. 1 and a 2. Sorry, and then I forgot the smasher. So he makes his. Here we go. And then the one that is in the stuff is going to make it a disadvantage. And then the zombie is going to do disadvantage. All right. So it looks like the zombie and the one that is trapped and this one, there we go, all take full damage from that. All right, so this guy is bloodied from your acid breath. This guy was previously undamaged, but now has taken a lot of acid damage. And this one right here, previously undamaged, takes acid damage. The other guys also take acid damage, but not as much.
Wait, yep. I'll just bang my sword
All
and my
right.
shield together and try and get them to come for me. Haunt them. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right,
I'll
Illyria,
give
you're
you
up.
the freedom you so desire.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah, it
going
turns to you.
to-
It snarls. It's ready. It's tired of trying to hit that goddamn dwarf.
I bet it is.
All right.
I'm gonna try and finish off this guy. Oops. Guy right there.
Okay. This attack will be at advantage because he is restrained.
Triple dice.
Oh, and then I get triple
All right.
with elven accuracy. Okay.
Yeah, so the 19 is definitely going to hit. That does, in fact, finish him off.
Okay,
Nice.
and I'm gonna move 20 here, and I'm gonna move my hunter's mark
Yep.
to the smasher.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Restless and Hungies. This thing is going to sort of just go back and forth in the water, hoping that somebody gets close so it could beach itself and eat them. All right. To the priestess. Priestess is now up and personal with the traitor. So she's got to figure out what she's going to do about that. Let's see. I think as a bonus action, she will activate her weapon. All right. So let's see. Who can she see from where she is at? Let me jump into her miniature real quick. Okay. Cool. Let's see. She can move at 20 feet. I got to zoom real far out. She's got pretty good vision. All right. Yeah, okay. All right. Tari, this spectral shark swims closer to you. It is going to try and attack you. Here we go. So it's a 21 for 3.
Okay.
So you will need to do a Constitution save to see if you can hold on to Bane.
Okay, music.
Yeah, jeez. Alright.
Easy.
Always when you least expect it.
Yeah, I am working on it. Sorry. Con saving throw coming up.
All right, the DC is a 10, so you managed to maintain your spell. All right, then she's going to go ahead and cast an actual spell. Yeah, I think that'll work. She's going to cast Mass Healing Word. All right. So when she does so, she will restore 1d4 plus 2. Boy, that's a lot. To her allies within range. So yeah, it's okay. Appreciate you checking a range for me there, Skull. That's really sweet of you. Anyways, yeah, so she'll go ahead and bust that out. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about the music tonight, guys.
That's
okay.
fine.
Ugh.
I mean,
So-
mass healing word was never so intense before.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay.
So it seems every time the track changes, it goes to max volume.
Yeah, it doesn't usually do that. So 4 points of healing, and she will use those 4 points of healing on her buddy here who has the hammer. And let's see, 6 creatures, huh? All right. She will also pop this dude back up with 4 health. So this Coral Smasher is back up. Let's see. He's prone, however, and still bloodied. And let's see. We'll just do these other basic troops here. All right. And I think not wanting to get killed by this guy, but also not want to be targeted by you guys, she will step here. She'll shuffle off to the side of it, and that'll be her turn. So let's see. Oakham will just kind of move to here and keep dodging. And Toothless, you're up.
Rar. I think Toothless would like to get a little bigger and a little spikier and a little more wolf-like, if you don't mind.
Okay,
Crash.
sure. Let's see. All right, I'll grab that off of the GM layer.
And then he's going to attack Mr. Coral Smasher.
All right, so where are you? Okay, right there. Gotcha. All right. And your health tank fills up. Bloop.
Cool.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah, and let's eat some more Sahaughin, I guess.
All right. This is
maybe
triple advantage here. But he his natural defenses are greater than a 12, so he's holding on.
Yeah, I'll chill there.
All right. That brings us to this Sahaughin, who is currently trapped and unable to get free. But he still has a available target, so he will go ahead and go for it. So you are bloodied, so this is going to be a regular attack, Thogrim. Here we go. Spear and a bite. Neither of those hit.
Whew.
All right, this one right here is Dead Skis. This one right here. Let's see. Yeah, he is going to try and grapple you, Thogrim. All right, so go ahead and give me an athletics check. Or acrobatics, if you prefer. Ooh, nice one. Oh, all right. So yeah, he is grappling you.
Oh, shit.
And he is going to start pulling you along with him. He's going to start dragging you towards the water.
We couldn't see it.
Oh,
Really hoping I was going to win that one.
All right. And he starts making sounds. And if it was like a Harry Potter novel, they would describe it as like sharkle tongue. Yeah. And you see the shark kind of go up on its on its fins and start clapping its fins together like a hungry seal at SeaWorld. All right. So that's happening. Let's see. This one right here. It looks around. It sees that there's a dangerous operation going on over there. That's pretty cool, actually. It is going to take stock of the battlefield here. And, man, it sees there's this spellcasty chick over here. So what it is going to do is it is going to move closer. And then it's going to throw its spear at Tari. So here we go, Tari. This is a thrown spear. Ooh, an 11. That does not hit. All right. Now he feels kind of bad because he doesn't have his spear. So he will move back to here and attack Skull.
Can
Skull. What?
Spencer
Oh, yeah.
take a bite at him?
That's right, because he moved away from Spencer. Go for it.
It's regular?
Yep, just regular. There's no allies nearby for pack tactics. Oh, but that is a hit. And he takes 4 points of damage. So the healing he just got is gone. All right, Skull, he moves up to you, and he's going to try to bite you with his remaining attack. 22 for 3. All right, Spencer, you're up.
Jeez. Okay. I'm gonna have Spencer disengage.
All right, Spencer's going to use his action to disengage.
5, 10, 20. He's gonna chill here next to me.
Okay.
And that'll be it for Spencer.
All right. That brings us to the Coral Smasher that had its feelings hurt by Skull. Skull, it is going to turn on you. It's going to spin its hammer a few times and then try to bring it down in 2 strikes against you. Here we go. First one. 20 for 12.
Yeah.
All right. Seeing a bit of blood kind of trickling out of your mouth from that slam, its nostrils flare, its eyes dilate. It will be attacking at advantage now with the second attack. But only a 12. You throw up your shield, and you hear it just hammer against that shield, resounding
I'm going
clang
to
in
catch
the
it
darkness.
and then do a repost because it missed.
Okay.
Nice.
Using your reaction for a repost, go for it. 15 is enough. Ooh. And max damage. 10 points of damage riposte after those 2 swings.
That's the question I wanted to ask you. Could I also tack on a trip attack? Or is it?
Yeah, any attack roll can have that stuff added into it. As long as you still have the dice to fuel
one more
them.
after this. I'm gonna do a trip attack as well.
Ooh, all right. You had 7 more damage to the attack. That bloodies him, and now he's gonna make a strength check or be tripped. All right.
Darn.
He is not tripped. And then he will 5e shuffle over to here. All right. Let's see. Okay. Actually, before we count that 20 damage, let's check the Bane Bless situation. So Bane would have dropped it by 1, so that wouldn't have mattered, and then Bless would have brought it up by 3. Okay, but we're just double checking. Tari.
I am going to
Jesus Christ.
I know it's
try.
I'm so sorry, guys.
That's okay.
I have all the knobs turned like down on the playlist, but it doesn't seem to care tonight. It's just like, cool story. All right, so Tari, what are you gonna do?
I am going to, with my crossbow, try to shoot at the one who's dragging Thogrum.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So if I use luck on that, do I re-roll? Do I?
Yeah, you would just roll the attack again.
Okay.
Luck does not allow you to grocery shop for your other dice roll. But yeah, if you'd like to roll the attack again, you certainly can. It looks like you rolled a 7 on the first one and an 11 on the second one. So even with luck, it does not manage to hit. All right, and keep track of those lucky points.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Anything else from Tari?
Yeah, no.
All right. Thogrum, you are up. Your speed is currently 0. You are grappled. What is the plan?
So if I try to shove this guy to the ground, will that free me a grapple and allow me to move, or no?
If you shove him away from you, that would essentially break the grapple. If you shove him down, he would be prone but still grappling you.
Okay. Then,
or you could simply try to break the grapple. All those would take up an action.
Can I shove him into this square right here?
Yeah, I mean it's away from you. Yeah, you could do that.
I'm gonna attempt to shove him then.
All right. He will attempt to not be shoved. Let's see how it goes. Oh yeah, you push him back, and he is pushed back into the entanglement, which I believe takes place as soon as he goes in, or is it at the start of his turn? Entangle caster.
I think it's at the start of his turn, but let me
Okay.
check.
All right. Thogrum, while that's happening, you have your movement still and your bonus action.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to move over to here.
Okay.
And use my bonus action to cast a sacred weapon or spiritual weapon on this homeboy.
All right. So you float this on over to what, like here?
Yep.
To here? Okay.
Yeah, we'll just say right here.
Okay. 17 is a hit. All right. 8 points of damage. Solid hit.
And that's going to be my turn.
Okay.
And so, Crash, really quickly, it's difficult terrain for that guy, but not restrained.
Oh, because he wasn't there when it was initially cast.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you for checking that. All right. This one right here, let's see, is going to try and break free from its restraint. The difficulty is a 14. See how it goes. All right. And he manages to tear free. He is going to, let's see, go 1, 2 through the difficult terrain, 3, 4, 5. He'll move over here. Say hello to the ladies and the little orca. So he seems pretty happy about that. Gives you guys a big smile. All right, that's his turn. Little zombie baby. It's so sad. It's going to try to break free. It does not. Pharos, you and the priestess doing your dance in the dark. What's the plan?
All right, I guess to try to like hit her again, like bring up the long sword again.
All right.
And like minimized.
So a cool trick in Roll20 is if you hold down Alt and double click your miniature, it'll automatically open your character sheet for you.
Okay, but it's like in this like weird translucent. Okay, I had to double click it. I'm dumb.
No worries. 15. Does that hit? Yes, a 15 does hit.
Okay, and then I guess the Wrathful Smite goes off.
Okay, so she takes a total of 15 points of damage. Is there anything else I need to know about the Wrathful Smite?
I don't think so. As far as the
Okay. She'll go ahead and do a Constitution save to see if she holds on to her spell. She does. All right. Anything else from Pharos?
That's it.
Okay. Skull, you're up.
I'll try and get my new friend here with the short sword.
Okay.
Darn.
10. Yeah, 10 does not get through its defenses.
Precision. No, that'd be too high. I don't know how much. I don't know what her AC is. Yeah, so that'll just miss. But I will bonus action second wind. Or D10 plus 3. 4. Cool. It's fine. 24 is more than 20. Yeah, I'll just stand my ground.
Oh, she has to make a wisdom save or be frightened against you with Wrathful Smite. Pharos. So,
yeah, right.
Yeah. So let's do that real quick. We'll retcon that real quick. So here we go. 21. She is not frightened of you. Okay. So Skull, you did your second wind after a missed attack roll. You and Thogrum forming a beautiful like little diamond with these two Sahaughin. Anything else? That's it. Okay. Illyria, you're up.
Okay, I will stick to my hunter's mark target.
All right. Okay. Crossbow expert ignoring the disadvantage for being in melee. A long shot across the field. What was the attack roll? 18. 18 is enough, even with the soft cover provided by all the intervening targets. That is a total of 13 damage. That's going to kill him.
Huh.
Question mark.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh.
I'll move my hunter's mark to... the guy next to us.
Okay. Yes, move it to the guy next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Anything else, madam?
That should be it.
Okay. All right. Big boy over here is so sad. He is so sad. That you were moved away from him. Ever. Yeah, he sort of swims off and swims back, and he just looks so bored and upset. He will ready in action against anything that gets close enough, though. All right, Priestess's turn. She is not pleased that Pharos has hit her as hard as he did and tried to cast spells on her. So she is going to probably need to deal with that. But she doesn't really want to give up her spells, and she needs to get her boys back up and fighting fit. So, oof, what a pickle you've put this poor woman in. What a pickle. She had a very hard time lately, and you just making things so hard for her. All right, Skull. Spiritual weapon will attack. Oh wait, that's the wrong spiritual weapon. Tari, spiritual weapon, adorable shark, will attack you with her bonus action. Oh, that is a critical hit for a whopping 6 points of damage. It's hard to get excited about critical hits in when they're dealing 6 points of damage, but there it is. Go ahead and give me a Constitution save to see if you hold on to your Bane spell. Ooh, just barely holding on to that spell with a 10. Okay. She's going to look at the battlefield, see that she's got champions down on the ground again, and heroes never die. She knows that. That's the healer's mantra. So I think she's going to go ahead and bust out another mass healing word. Actually, I can't really do that because that is a bonus action. So I kind of cheated last turn when I did that. So Tari, please take back the 3 hit points of damage you took last turn because I would not have been able to hit you and do mass healing word. So since she can't do that, and she can't deal with all this nonsense here, she will go ahead and use Hold Person on you, Pharos. So go ahead and give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Cool.
Oh, all right. Yeah, she has to end her concentration on the bless to do this, and you do make the save. So she and all her buddies just lost bless. She took a gamble. It did not pay off. That will be her turn after she shuffles back over here. Olmes is going to God, he is scared shitless, I'll be honest. Yeah, so he is going to just continue to dodge and sort of cheer you on, Pharos, but yeah, he really doesn't want to draw any attention to himself. Toothless, you're up.
What is up with this Coral Smasher guy right here? Is he kind of standing up?
Oh, you know what? This poor Coral Smasher, I think I deleted him from initiative when I killed him. Yeah, so he probably should have had a turn. I appreciate that honesty. Go ahead and take DM inspiration for being so honest. On his turn, he'll stand up and hit you twice. So let's get that out of the way real quick. So the first attack would have been a 17 for 10.
That'll hit.
And then the second attack at advantage would have been a 17 for 10.
All right. 20.
All right. Very much appreciate you pointing that out. And I'll just add him into the initiative right before you.
20. So 2
I think he's about to drop anyways. Yes, 2 con saving throws against the...
Yeah. Let's see. First one, second one.
Oh my god.
All right. Yeah, you make both. Fantastic.
I'm so scared.
I am going to attack him.
All right, go for it.
But I think not with advantage. I think
no, you have no allies next to him right now.
Yeah, I'm going to use my inspiration.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so you will make an attack with advantage. 23 is a hit.
Yeah.
11 points of damage. He drops again.
Okay.
Let's see. So those guys are restrained. I can still sort of see Skull.
I forgot with enemy healer, I shouldn't be deleting them out of initiative track. So it's very infrequently that I have enemy healers. So
I think Toothless would look down to Tari and Illyria. Like they seem pretty okay.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, it's Toothless. I think I'm just gonna move up a little bit, so that I don't get attacked on like when they're restrained. Yeah, I'll end my turn there. I'm good.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. That brings us to a number 13. Number 13 can't reach a nobody, and he's very upset about it. He's going to try to break free. Entangle, such a good crowd control spell for, especially for the level. Here we go. 13, just shy. So he PPs away his action trying to escape from these vines, but does not. All right, this guy is dead. This guy is not trapped. He's just in difficult terrain. So he'll just simply move out of it. And I think he will... probably needs to go help the boss lady. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, all right. He will dash up on Pharos, being careful to avoid the reach of a stinky dwarf. All right, there we go. His words, not mine. All right, that brings us to Sahaughin 11. All right, there we go. If you don't smell like fish, you smell stinky. He is going to attack Skull with advantage to both attacks. Here we go. Spear. Nope. He doesn't have a spear. Hold on. So instead of a D8, he would only be dealing a D4. So let me roll a D4 here. Oh, wow. Awesome. So you were hit for 2 points of damage.
Roll? I didn't see it.
It was a 21? Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. And then he's going to try to bite you. 15 does not hit.
I would
right,
like
Spencer,
to
you're
repost
up.
him with my last die.
Okay, go for it.
And I get sneak attack. I
What?
rolled a crit. All right, 26. No one saw it? Please.
Oh, okay.
I can screenshot it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
no.
we'll believe you. I mean, I'm sure you got a real big crit there, buddy. Yeah, go ahead and just tell me what the damage is.
1,000.
Just so you know, it's gonna be
1
16
million
plus
damage.
5 plus 2. So 23.
Okay.
Oh.
23, and he's already injured. He is dead. You run him through with your short
I
sword.
kick him off my sword.
All right. Yeah, it looks like you guys handily took out that crew right there. There's not much left. All right, Spencer, you're up.
Spencer's gonna give a low growl and move on over here and take a
All
bite
right.
at him.
Advantage from pack tactics. Go for it. 14 is a hit.
Oh, yes.
All right, 6 points of damage. Anything else from Spencer?
And no, he'll stay right there.
All right, Smasher is down. Tari, you're up.
I will mock this one.
Oh, dude, right in front of you.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see how that goes. DC is a 14. You are successful. So that's a D4, and he has disadvantage on his next attack. All right. He takes 1 point of damage from the cruel intent of your words. All right. Not sharing a language barrier. You might just have settled for a rude gesture.
Yeah.
All right. Thogrum, you're up.
Seeing this one take off this way and like to jeopardize me life so much, I'm going to charge after him.
All right.
Like one of the old dwarven battle ragers of old.
Okay. You see Skull's long lost brother, much more handsome. Much more handsome.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like run back and look back at Skull, look back at this one. He's gonna think to himself like, man, I hope this one can take a hit.
Oh, dang.
I killed a man. It wasn't even my
Alright.
turn.
Pharos, you see a very tough-looking dwarf in heavy armor come clanking into view, spilling salt as he from his belt pouch as he goes. All right.
All right.
And then I'm gonna one hand this fella right here in front of me for probably nothing.
All right. You swing on him. A 12 actually hits. Again, these are like the basic Sahaughin. This is like like guard quality. So yeah, 12 definitely hits. They can't hide this naked, beautiful flesh underneath some armor. I mean, come on, look at that. You don't want to hide that. All right. So yeah, you crunch him for 8. He is bloodied.
Okay, and then 20. I think I can't get it. 5, 10, 15, 20. If I get it next to him, if I get it next to this one right here, that's. I should
Yeah,
be able to
1,
hit
2, 3, 4. Yeah, that'll do it. And you'll have advantage to the attack because he is restrained.
And then I'll bonus action spiritual weapon
Okay.
that fella for a whiff. Oh yeah, it's
Oof.
advantage. Never mind.
Advantage.
Yeah, there you go. That's a hit.
Hello.
More better.
All right, 8 points of damage. It is bloodied.
And that's me turn.
All right. Sahaughin number 7, deeply invested in tearing up Tari. The first attack against Tari will be at disadvantage. So it's going to try to bite you. Here we go. So it's a 7 because of the disadvantage. And then it will try to stab you with its spear. That is an 11. So both misses. Alrighty. Over here, this poor zombie. Will it escape this turn? Let's
you can
find
do it,
out.
zombie. Oh.
Nope. All right. Pharos, you're up.
All right. I'll try to I'll witch bolt the priestess.
Okay. Let's see. Witch bolt. That's a spell I haven't seen in a long time. Witch bolt, 30-foot range, uses concentration slots. Sith lightning. What color is your Sith lightning, by the way?
I would say black.
Oh.
like
Black.
instant
Okay.
black, Like
Oh
I
man.
like it.
Let's see. And you're a warlock, so you're casting this at what, second level at this point?
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So this will be 2d12. Let's see. Range spell attack against her. All right. So go for it. Yeah, that is definitely going to hit. She takes 21 points of damage. Wowzers. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, she is bloodied.
All right. And I guess I don't want to move out of the threatened squares yet, so
Can't
let's
you
stay where
concentrate on that to keep doing it? Oh.
Yeah.
It
you
is
can
literally
concentrate
Sith
to keep
lightning.
doing it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the only downside of it is unless there's and this is a great party to be using Witch Bolt in, unless there is something preventing them from leaving, they could just be like, fuck this, and then just get out of range of the Witch Bolt. So, but in a party where you've got entangles and grapplers and stuff like that, I think you're going to get pretty good mileage out of Witch Bolt. So, all right, cool.
Yep.
Anything else from Pharos?
I'll just do the breath weapon as a bonus action then.
Oh, nice. Against the priestess?
Yes.
Okay.
Where do I have my breath weapon at? There it is.
She will try to make her dex save. Ooh, she makes it. So she's going to take half of the damage. So roll 2d6 for me. Yeah. As you spray your breath weapon, it melts a hole right in her chest cavity. Yeah, which triggers incredibly loud music at the same time. She falls over a super dead.
Awesome. Okay, that's all I got.
All right. Her body continues to cook from the lightning. Skull, you're up.
I was gonna go over and meet my long lost brother, but
yeah, your long lost brother just was kind of a badass.
Tear,
all right,
single tear. It's beautiful, but I think I gotta go help my other party members at this point. I think they got it handled up there. So
right.
Let's see. 1, 2. This is in the way. That's fine. Well, I'd have advantage. Yeah, so I'll go up to this guy here and attack him with the short sword.
Okay. I think there are 4 more units on the field, so this is pretty much just cleaning up at this point.
Darn. Does a 13 hit?
13 does
so
hit.
Sneak attack because advantage. 12 total.
12 damage total. That is enough.
Stab him in the neck and pull it out real quick.
Yeah, you stab him through. All right, the vines greedily pull him down to the ground.
Now I don't have to worry about opportunity attacks. I'll use the rest of my movement to go as close as I can. Here.
Okay. Oh, and this adorable shark hologram is gone. There you go. Boop.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Illyria, you're up.
Okay, I'll grab onto this guy's spear, press my crossbow against his neck.
Ooh.
Oof. All right.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that is definitely a hit.
19.
Wow.
And tell him, enjoy your final moments in Oakham.
All right. Yeah, the
Nice.
crossbow bolt goes up into his throat sac and out the top of his head. He is done.
Skull runs up just in time and looks down.
to see this gangland execution.
I got it.
Just savage.
What's that scene where they beat
So-
up the printer?
You should know we can take care of it.
He blushes.
All right. You hear sort of of sadness as the shark starts swimming away. That brings us to Olmes Oakham. He is going to he wants to kind of throw a rock at this dude, but it feels like that would be stupid to draw attention to himself. He will continue to dodge and hide. All right, Toothless, you're up.
I think Toothless looks to Buddy and he points towards the northwest, which I think he was doing before. And so Toothless is gonna kind of wag his tail in excitement and come running up over here. Oh yeah, there's that cutie little boy. And attack this guy. Well,
right.
I guess he'll see kind of a cute dragonborn guy.
Yeah, look at this guy.
I don't know if he likes the cute phrase.
He's kind of cute. I mean, he's got a little smooth snoot there. I'm getting like a Night Fury vibe a little bit.
Yeah, he's definitely built for speed. I mean, if you look at the two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Maybe just toothy then.
All right.
And we'll attack.
Oh yeah, that is going to hit. He has already taken quite a bit of damage. That will finish him off.
And he'll kind of like wag his tail at Thogrim a little bit.
Okay. I'll be honest. All that's left is a restrained zombie. So we can end combat so that we can play some Dungeons and Dragons if you are amenable to that idea. And I will assume that you guys just eradicated this poor zombie.
Kill him.
Awesome.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Is it?
No!
We need to see if the zombie breaks free.
Save the zombie.
Next week on Dragon Ball Z.
Are you guys gonna make him bite the curve?
Trust me, in a game with like crit effect cards, like anytime an offer is made to end combat early, everyone's like, absolutely, don't even bother to ask, just always do it. Because
I'm assuming something epic happened over here. I still can't see it.
Yeah, you can now move your miniatures around and sort of check things out. All right.
So, like, as far as I know, a giant dragon came out of the darkness and like, oh.
And I'll morph back into Toothless, I think.
Okay.
For this anyway. So you'll see like a spiky wolf turn into just a regular guy.
By regular guy, he means a crocodile lizard folk. Yeah.
Okay.
So, this would probably be a good time for establishing shots. So as the battle kind of ends, like what would the audience see as the battle is kind of winding down and ending? So Toothless, you transform from your skilled wolf back into yourself. So how does that go down?
I think the wolf would like look towards Buddy and kind of like Buddy would hopefully like say something into his ear, and then I think Toothless would transform.
Okay. Into a tall, sort of slender, crocodilian lizard folk holding a sailor doll.
Yeah, a beautiful, like striking pose. Like yeah.
All right. Thogrim, what would be the establishing shot of you finishing off this battle?
Just basically like looking around, like kind of like eyes wide open, like breathing heavy, like, and then kind of like just a huge sigh of relief. And then taking stock.
Maybe a quick glance at the river, see the fin is no longer there.
Yeah.
All right.
Kind of butthole loosens up a little bit, like
skull
swimming with it.
What would be the establishing shot at the end of the battle?
Yeah, so he'd be stalking up from the darkness. He's very tall for a dragonborn and very dragon-like. Got very pronounced horns. A tail, which is not common on a dragonborn. We'll definitely nod to the other dragonborn and see that he's definitely a warrior. Definitely like a bro fist, bro nod. Yeah.
Bro fist.
So Pharos is from Daggerford. Given that you're from Saltmarsh, he's from Daggerford, and they're only a few days travel apart, and Dragonborn are essentially aliens on the planet of Tyril. You come from the other Tyril. It's very Worlds of Warcraft through the Dark Portal. Do you guys think you guys would have probably at least heard about another Dragonborn in the area kind of thing?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
It works out.
Yeah. Okay. So you see this guy, and I think immediately you wonder if this is the same Dragonborn noble that you heard about that lives in Daggerford.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. All right. And Pharos, you have heard that there is a tough, beefy mercenary Black Dragonborn who works out of the shithole. Excuse me, the town of Saltmarsh. So yeah, not that Daggerford calls Saltmarsh a shithole or anything. That'd be rude. They do. But yeah. All right. Tari, what would be the establishing shot here as the battle is winding down?
I would just kind of check in quickly with Illyria and Spencer. They look like they're together in one piece, and then it looks like there's still people alive and that I don't know in this other room, so I'm just gonna go come in, and I see that there's another dragonborn, so I guess I'll walk up to them and say like, well met. How did you end up here?
All right. While all that is going on, Spencer and Illyria, what would an audience see as the battle is winding down with you two?
Illyria would want to start picking up these bodies in the hopes to be able to use them as bait for the shark. So
okay.
Spencer and Illyria will be piling all the bodies in preparation and, going through them to see
Sure. Yeah.
if there's anything valuable, but then
your
hoping that we can
teal marker just kind of circle where you're trying to pile up these bodies as you loot your way through.
Let's pile them here.
There's still time for that.
And so I guess this will be Toothless's voice, but Black Dragon figure, why are you down here?
So I'm assuming he's talking to me. So he's over to the older fellow. It's like, I need to escort this guy through the caves, and he like stomps on like the corpse of like the priestess, like still like having like static like spark off of her, and it seemed like the best chance to get out of here after being trapped by these shark things.
And why did they come down here?
You have he looks over the archaeologist like does he I'm not really sure what he's here for.
Right.
Yeah. Ask that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, what you knew about it was there are ancient ruins that are sunk below the Lizard Marsh, which is divided into two regions, Dunwater and Saltmarsh. And he had gotten a tip from a sea elf that one of those ruins was actually the entrance had been discovered for it, and this guy was looking for experts in the field of pre-dragon, pre-giant archaeology. So Olmes Oakham, jumped at the opportunity to basically study these ruins in person, like academics do sometimes in the movies. He got a team together. And he realized that lizard marshes are dangerous, so he kind of put out a little word on the street that he was looking for people. You were new in town, you got picked up for the job, And yeah, there you go. However, when you arrived at the site, the elf was there, the sea elf was there, but so was a very large group of Sahaughin, much larger than the one you see here. And yeah, you guys were pretty much told that you guys would be working together. Any members of your group that did not were not okay with that tried to fight back were cut down. Oakham, sort of diplomacy wise, convinced you guys that it would be in your best interest to work with them, despite their appearances, blah blah blah. A decision he has come to regret, obviously. There was in total like 40 Sahaughin when you first arrived, so just overwhelming numbers. But you did encounter some crazy stuff when you were down here. Some weird creatures that looked kind of like this. Yeah, that you had to do battle with. Also, a massive, like 40-foot long crocodile showed up and basically had you guys trapped in these caverns. And as far as you know, it is still there, but the fact that there's new people here might indicate that it either left or was somehow defeated. The leader of these Sahaughin was not the priestess. It was actually a 4-armed Sahaughin who was very tough and very strong, who left to go check on the entrance and see if he and his elites could clear a way through. He has not returned yet.
Well, you are strong. You have survived. You have helped us. Would you consider joining us if the rest of the group would invite you in?
If it gives us a chance to get out of here, I'll join up with anybody. Yeah. He kind of like crosses his arms over his chest and kind of like nods. It's like he's ready to see the get out of this cave.
Yeah, see the sun again. It's been days and days since you've been down here. All right. So the old man, Olmes Oakham, he stops dodging, and he comes away from these fat, beefy mushrooms, and he goes to looks at you, Pharos, and he says, "You're worth every penny. I'll pay you double when we make it back to town. I appreciate everything you've done for me. I wish things had turned out a bit differently. I'm sorry to have put your life in this much peril."
You're too kind, even though, but he says it almost like expectantly, like I would have expected like double or even triple, but any generosity, your generosity is good enough.
He kind of looks at all of you, and he kind of squints, and I think with most of you being locals, he would probably recognize you, Thogrim. And he says, "Thogrim, is that you?
Wait, how are you?
You're awfully far away from your workshop, friend. What would bring you out into these wet wilds?"
Well, I reckon maybe it's about the same thing you're here for.
You seek ancient ruins that predate the dragon and giant empires.
He's just gonna look around like, yeah, something like that.
Oh, excellent. Well, if that's the case, with these Sahaughin dealt with, we can delve deeper and find the ruins for ourselves.
Yeah, you know that we've kind of found this stuff right here, and there's a lot of people looking for you back in town, so you might want to check in with them.
Oh, but we can't abandon this site. Not if the Sahaughin know about it. They'll just come back in greater numbers and claim it for themselves. There's a powerful weapon buried here that they're seeking.
Well, I'm sure there is, but there's also a very scary shark. I'm not going to lie to you.
That's true. That's true. The shark is a guardian of sorts, you see. The weapon, I believe, creates these guardians to keep it safe.
Oh my god.
You don't say. What would you say this weapon looks like?
Well, from what I understand, it's some sort of trident of vast power, a sentient artifact.
You know, would you happen to know anything about a giant orb?
Oh, you're talking about the locking mechanisms. Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
Yes, well, it's a bit gruesome, but they're activated with the blood of sea elves. There was a beautiful sea elf woman with us when we first started. Uh, she's not with us anymore. As gruesome as it sounds, though, I did keep much of her blood in my flasks in case we needed it.
The room is silent.
Please don't judge me too harshly. They were eating her. I felt I might as well make her sacrifice not in vain.
No, I gotcha. I get it. Yeah. Okay.
I didn't eat any of her. And neither did Pharaoh's.
No.
Speak for yourself, old man. No.
Well, do you know of any way to I don't know, deal with this this weapon making these things? Like, is there any way to turn it off? Because that shark.
Well, that's now that I know that it's no good and bad, which I'll be honest, I had a little bit of a theory that it might be. That's definitely my intention. Why, we can't just leave it here. It's corrupting the flora and fauna of the area. It seems something, some event or I don't know, catalyst has awakened this weapon. It calls out to be found. The Sahaughin, they want it badly. Their leader, he went on and on about it at great lengths. He beat me many times, trying to get more information out of me than I had. His name was Zarlar. He had 4 arms, very strong. You perhaps encountered him. He was trying to fight his way past the crocodile that was guarding the entrance.
If you were to proceed from here, old man, where would you go next?
Well, if I had my choice, I'd offer to hire you to replace my fallen team, and I'd just keep exploring. I know. It's pretty cliche. The academic who refuses to back down even though it's obviously a bad idea, but I can't help myself.
And do you know where we would go next? Have you found stairs or other caverns we should maybe explore?
Yes, so let me catch you up. You see, Baron Zarlar and his forces, they've done a pretty good job of dealing with a lot of the guardians that are here. There's some sort of corrupted form of marrow down here. Are you familiar with such creatures?
I was just about to pull out the jar of the things we've been finding and things. It's like, do you mean this?
I actually don't know. Would Toothless know?
You can attempt knowledge nature checks, all of you, to see if you know what a marrow is.
Knowledge nature.
If you are an aquatic race, you have advantage to this.
So 18.
All right. A marrow. Yeah, 18. Okay. A marrow is if merv people are humans, marrow are the ogre equivalent. So they are ogre mermaids. Yeah. They normally do not look like the ones that you have encountered, though. They do, however, look very fishy. They're not like beautiful, Princess Ariel style creatures. But yeah, the ones you've encountered look like this. And the ones you've encountered have all been dead.
Pretty cool.
So he says, when we first came in, there were 2 paths we could take. The left one, it led to a flooded chamber. Inside that flooded chamber was a locking mechanism. It looks like 4
stone tentacles rising up from the ground, holding aloft a orb. When blood is applied to the orb from a sea elf, it will activate, begin glowing. There are several such orbs hidden in these caverns. When all of them are activated, the entrance to the temple containing the weapon will open. We have discovered the location of that temple, but it does remain sealed. The Baron had realized that he was in over his head and his losses were much too great. The alligator alone, crocodile, killed at least 10 or so of his troops when it arrived. We all fled down into these chambers where it could not reach us and have been fighting our way through. But then there was this shark. I don't know if you've encountered that one yet. A huge great white. Quite a punster there, because you see, a great white is a type of shark, but a white is also a type of undead. And he waits for you to laugh.
I laugh.
Okay. I appreciate that, you. Thank you. So we're pretty sure that the great white is guarding at least one more of those locks. So getting past that was going to be problematic. It vexed the Sahaughin greatly that their ability to commune with and control sharks did not extend to the Great White. So the goal was for us to stay here until the Baron was able to figure out a way to get out of here, and then they were going to go and get more troops, bring them back. Now, this priestess here, supposedly, was sending messages with her priestly magics, letting the other forces know what was happening. I don't know what the response time is going to be on that, though. But essentially, they are aware of the situation. Worst case scenario, they are sending more troops as we speak, and the weapon could fall into their hands.
So
I eavesdropped quite a bit. I don't know their language, but the background that I took, well, it doesn't actually help me with languages either, because it's not anthropologist. But let me tell you, I was pretty sure that this weapon was very important for their plans. I wasn't really able to schmooze any information out of them either. The only one who spoke the common tongue was the priestess, and while she was a looker, I just really couldn't get her, swayed by these sweet charms. And he sort of adjusts his beard a little bit and his glasses. You notice that one of his glasses is cracked a little bit, probably from one of the many beatings that he received.
That's sad.
So what do we plan to do with this weapon if we take it?
Oh, well, if we have the weapon, then we know that the enemy doesn't have it. And I mean, what else is a Sahaughin but an enemy to all peoples? But I could study the weapon, and Thogrum here is an expert when it comes to arcane armaments, so perhaps he would be of assistance in figuring out the properties of it and what its purpose is.
You know, I give anything a shot. I've been known to fix a few things in my time. A crossbow or two, maybe some boats.
Yeah.
Did you just say crossbow?
It wouldn't.
I did.
See, and that would just segue directly into dealing with an ancient, 10s, 20, 40,000-year-old artifact, perhaps longer, of unknown origin and powers. It's just 2 steps above fixing a crossbow, you see?
Yeah.
Now, I've had a lot of time to get real bored down here. They took away my Sudoku book. So I was thinking that if it is a bad artifact, we'll probably have to do some dope shit, like throw it into an undersea volcano or something to destroy it.
I at least think that we should find it, but I feel tired. And old man, I can tell you a story while we wait.
Okay.
Yes. I don't know how other people feel. So if people want to rush down to other areas, we certainly can.
Yeah, the ravine, it's over here. It's underwater, so that's bad. you basically you swim down and you follow this passageway, and there'll be a huge ravine. And at the bottom of the ravine is the entrance to this sunken temple where the weapon is stored.
Which isn't open until we find all 3 of these locks, and we put some elf blood on them, and bing, bang, boom.
Well, you say 3 locks. I think that's right. And he pulls out like some wet, like water damaged notebook, and he starts kind of thumbing through it. I think there's actually 5 locks.
Oh, 5. Oh,
Yes,
I think
5.
we'd have to deal with the shark, or at least get around it, maybe.
No, wait. It's hard to tell. Again, there was a language gap there. It's 4 or 5, but definitely not 3.
well, we know where 1 is, so we got that going.
And there's one by the entrance, and that's already activated. Oh, and there was one in sort of a lake or a pond. We worked real hard on that one. The lake was full of crystalline slimes, but we managed to defeat them and the slime mother. It was a huge boss fight, very, very scary.
So,
And then when we got to the bottom, it was just the altar. You can imagine how frustrating it was. Then we went to the next chamber, and we had to defeat an octopus. And the octopus was so big. And in the end, we found the crystalline orb was in the octopi's clutches. Yes. And so then the poor elf was bled even more. She suffered greatly for her sacrifice. But they managed to activate the orb. And then at great risk, we swam down and placed it upon the altar. So don't worry about that. We have 2 of them already done.
So like Thogram's like holding his finger up, like, so if we took the orb, if it left the altar, what would you say happens?
Oh, it would have to be re-sanctified with more blood.
Oh, well, that's fortunate. Okay, yeah.
Uh,
He's gonna kind of look at his glasses and like, can I see those real quick for you?
Oh, sure. He kind of fumbles them off of his face and hands them to you.
And I'm gonna cast mending and repair them.
Ah, remarkable. I should have been a whiz robe. Alas, my attention span for the arcane was not nearly what it was for history. It's a shame there's no, history wizard class, I keep reading that Unearthed Arcana newsletter they send out every week, but I never see one about a history wizard. I'm starting to get on in the years, too. They got to get a move on.
So,
Yeah.
I do want to ask him if are there any more guardians to worry about besides the shark?
Well, there was the big slime, I believe the crocodile, there was the octopus, and the shark. There are some more of those marrow lurking in and around that ravine I mentioned.
In the ravine itself, there's a temple, and that's another dungeon, or is it just does it just house the weapon?
Well, I mean, you call it what you want. I mean, it's an archaeological gold mine, if you want my opinion. But I suppose dungeon would do fine. I don't know who's locked up in it. Isn't that what a dungeon is?
Like a water temple from a popular video game.
Oh yeah, it's tricky.
I'll continue.
I'll be honest. In the conventional sense of a dungeon, that is to say, not a place where prisoners are kept, but a spooky place that you would explore looking for treasure and fighting monsters, it would definitely qualify as a dungeon. I can't imagine that whatever ancient people built it did not install defenses against intruders. Oh, and the whole thing's underwater, too, so that's got to be tricky.
Gosh, and then he'll continue. Well, we slayed the giant crocodile outside, and these things were inside of him. Do you have any insight into what these are? And I'll pull out the jar of the.
Oh yes, I saw those come out of the marrow and out of the octopus.
And this is the weapons doing.
That's my theory. The weapon or the magic that it radiates, or perhaps the magic that contains it. It is a corrupting magic. Make no mistake. If I didn't know any better, I would say that these parasites are a side effect of a thinny, a place between worlds that is thinner than it should be. These creatures, by my estimation, come from the far realm, a place of madness.
Okay.
Madness.
Okay. Yeah. Like the whole place is just tentacles and acid and crazy stuff like that. Have you seen some of them weird rocks that turn into like big meatballs full of teeth and eyeballs? That's the kind of stuff you get when you got a thinny by the fire realm. And Pharaohs, you do recall, you guys did have to fight a couple of those.
Right.
Yeah, they made weird whispering, gibbering sounds that drove a lot of people crazy.
And yeah, so we're the last two left of this like archaeological thing, or
right. And now you're the last two left of the Sahaughin too. So you guys survived two different groups.
Jeez.
Joke's on you. Roll for initiative.
You sure you want to continue me?
And Pharaohs, you do recall seeing one of your teammates, a beautiful half-orc barbarian. She was eaten alive by one of these creatures and completely absorbed into its body and mass. There was nothing. There was nothing left of her.
Old man, do you think this poses a threat to the natural world?
Yes.
This whole place poses a threat to the natural world.
I see as this weapon becomes more and more aware and awake, it's spreading this corruption further and further.
Well, do you want to study it or destroy it?
Well, I mean, artifacts don't really get destroyed just willy-nilly. We'd have to study it and then destroy it. But sometimes in history, there are those individuals with a strong sense of self who can seize control of such weapons and put them to work for their uses. From what I understand, this is not the only thing the Sahaughin are looking for. They're apparently amassing great power in anticipation of some event that is coming up.
I think Toothless would look kind of around to the group and he'd be like, yeah, we're badass. Like, we can take weapons and do cool things with them, so maybe we should go looking for it?
Maybe for a little while. We just avoid the shark for a little bit, and then maybe we can move through here.
Now, understand, I'm an old guy. You know, I'm pretty spry, but I'm definitely running on empty here. I want to stay. I want to stick it out. And I want to do this thing. But if you decide that we should leave, Pharaohs and I will have no choice but to go with you. But I will not be returning here because this is a foul place, and it is my estimation that soon it will be overrun with Sahaughin.
All right. So who's your leader? He like motions to like the group. I guess recently joined.
An orca comes bounding up. It has legs, which is very disturbing. And it makes a triumphant and thunderous honking sound at you.
This is your leader?
I nod very seriously.
He's one of our leaders.
I blink like incredulously at. What does it have a name?
You can attempt a knowledge nature check to see if you can identify what this creature is, for sure. Or you could just, just kind of go with the flow. It's up to you.
Oh yeah, I'll just go with be like ask you like, hey, what is that?
You should ask Illyria. That's her friend and companion.
Illyria, does this creature have a name?
Have I even been able to hear anything that's going on? Because I've been trying to pile up these bodies over
I
here.
mean, it's been echoing probably through the acoustics of the cavern. This guy is one of those like overly excited academics who doesn't understand safety kind of deal. So he's he's just like kind of bellowing all this at the top of his lungs.
All right, I'll kind of yell out, "That's Spencer! Hold out your hand, and if he agrees with you, he'll lick it,
You will
and
make a judgment call.
if he does not, he will bite you."
Spencer agrees with everyone, though. He's the best boy.
My partner has left me to do work by myself.
Yeah, he's definitely sniffing the new guy, getting rubs,
Right. I like
friendly dominance.
I do what you do with like a small dog that you don't like. You kind of like put your shoe near its like snout, like push it away.
Yeah.
How tall is this actually? Wait, before I.
This creature is bigger than like a Newfoundland. So it's a very big dog.
Very big dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the biggest dog you've encountered, like Tibetan Mastiff. Yeah, we're in that range, but fatter.
Okay. So it kind of like prod it or like push it away. I don't like try to attempt to step on it. But
yeah, it's hundreds of pounds. Okay.
Spencer's gonna bite at your shoe or your foot if you're pushing him away.
Yeah, so
Toy?
Yeah. It strikes you as a friendly creature, to the point of dangerously stupid. Like
Oh gosh.
well, I'm just saying, as an edgelord, right? As an edgelord, you know that kindness is a good tool, but is also a great weakness. This creature exudes kindness in a shameful quantity. Yeah.
I like make the most I like smile at it, but like in a really like twisted, like I don't smile often, like that face that like Buzz Lightyear makes when he attempted to smile. It's like very toothy. It's like so this is your leader.
Yeah, pretty much. We just kind of follow him around and we do things.
We'll ask the sea dog what it wants to do.
Yeah, it darts its head left and right, looking at everybody. It knows it's being talked about, and it feels like this is probably good. It's in the center of attention right now. Illyria, I posted up the treasures that you found. These guys go around naked for the most part. So other than their little messenger bags, they don't really have a lot on them. They also ate their way through all of their rations. So there's a buttload, of coral spears, the 2 coral mauls, the holy symbol that is a shark tooth pendant, but it counts as a holy symbol, so it's like 25 gold piece value, and an assortment of their currency, as it were, which is pearls and fancy shells, worth a total of 148 gold, as well as bones that they thought were nice.
Okay. I'm more interested in just piling them up and trying to get a nice stream of blood to go into the water.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I think Toothless at this point, like he's like so truthful and like direct. I think he probably would stop what we're currently discussing.
Right.
Yeah, and he'd be like, no, this is actually not our leader. He's very cute. He likes small people. He's very, very good at it. But thus far, we have worked together as a group to get down here.
Can I just call everyone over here?
Yeah, you can see the
if
shark.
we have a chance of
Yeah,
the
shark
shark
is definitely
to come.
swimming up to you. It is swimming towards the bodies. Are you dumping the bodies or leaving them on the shoreline with their throats slit to fill the water with blood? What is the?
They're on the shoreline.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
dump one in.
Okay.
I'll come over.
Much to your terror, and you tell me when or if you shoot this thing. It swims up, and every time it bites one of these, the thing it bites gets up as a zombie and starts rolling itself into initiative.
That makes sense.
How far can it reach out of the water?
Well, it's having no problem grabbing things within 5 feet of the edge of the water. But you know that sharks, if they hungry and mad enough, can beach themselves to try to get at things.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, it is just chomping and activating zombies.
It's like watching Animal Planet.
This
like,
It's
is
amazing.
If I saw one coming up, I would have immediately shot it because I was waiting for this guy to come.
Well, right. I mean,
Yeah.
the zombies are definitely, kind of, you hear bones breaking and mending and, flesh and muscle tissue kind of reanimating. They're not like immediately getting up and attacking you, but yeah, like unless you want to jump into initiative, he is going to meticulously start animating all these dead, and the dead begin tossing him bodies to activate.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted them piled up here, but
Oh,
then the blood stream
gotcha.
down.
All right.
And
In
then
that
probably
case,
toss one out.
right.
Yeah,
In that
because
case,
that's
the
why I said
one,
I was
the
piling
one that
them
you
up right
toss,
here.
he would have go and start bringing him more. So you just tell me when you wanted to interrupt that.
Oh yeah, I'll take a shot at that one that's
Okay.
carrying one
All right.
to it.
Okay.
I'll actually move my hunter's mark to it too.
All right, go ahead and give me some initiative then. Wherever you are on the map is where you are on the map. All right, if that is the case, then we will not have all of these dudes activated. I thought you were putting them closer to get the blood into the water. All right.
Yeah, because you asked at the beginning where I would be piling them up, and I did say
right. I thought that was for inventorying the gear so you didn't get attacked by the shark. So then when you said you direct the blood into the water, that's why.
Yeah, I just wanted like some of their blood to flow down the path.
Gotcha.
But
I thought you were legit chumming it. Okay.
Oh no.
Right.
Well, I did say I would throw one in, but yeah.
All right. So anybody that wants in on this should roll some initiative because the shark is definitely doing its job. All right, Illyria, you're up first.
All right. I'll move my hunter's mark to the guy that's carrying one.
Okay. So that would probably be this guy right here.
Okay.
All right.
And take a shot at that dude. Oh. That pebble.
All right, yeah.
Again.
Again, you go to take the shot and it jams. It just jams up on you. All right. Anything else from Illyria?
I'll move here.
Okay. Tari. Yeah, you see in horror, this big old shark is it is chomping on things, and everything it chomps on is getting up as a zombie.
Yeah, I will also take a shot at whoever's carrying bodies. I guess I'll.
All right. That would be the one with the hunter's mark on it.
Yeah, I'm like left clicking, but it's bringing up multi-side for some reason instead of
You mean on your miniature?
Yeah.
You're gonna hold down.
Oh, there we go. No, on the
all
other
double
miniature.
click? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, whoever's.
So you're using what, vicious mockery? You said
a crossbow.
Oh, crossbow. Okay, go ahead and take the shot.
Yep.
Yeah, 18 definitely hits. All right, 10 points of damage. It kind of stops moving for a second, looks down at the bolt, and then continues with the task it has been assigned of trying to shuttle bodies to the shark.
And then as a can I throw? I'll take a torch out of my pack as my free action.
All right. So you take a torch out, but you can't light it until your next turn because item interaction.
Right.
All right, got it. So you have that out. The shark's turn. All right. Yeah, the shark will beach itself just a little bit, treating it as difficult terrain. It's going to chomp down on two of these dudes to wake them up. And then it is going to swim down to the bottom of the river. All right, Toothless.
I think we're going to go with a good 20-foot entanglement square.
All right.
If you don't mind, Crash.
Sure.
Pretty tapped out, but I can do this.
Here? Wherever you want to put it.
Yeah, right about there. That seems
okay.
Good. And I am not going to be close to this for at least a little
1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. The DC is a 14.
Yes.
All right. So 2 of them make it. 2 of them fail. All right.
Cool. So, yeah, and I backed up, so I'm good to go.
Oh, neat. They added a web. When did they do that? Oh, well. So that guy's restrained. That guy's restrained. Okay. Skull, you're up.
I sigh heavily. And I guess I'll go up and all right.
And Illyria, it occurs to you that this creature, despite being a shark, is probably more necromancer than it is shark. It is attracted to the corpses not in a way that it wants to feed, but in a manner that it wants to procreate and make more undead. Yeah. And based on what you saw, the undead it creates are under its absolute control.
Well, at least we know what happens if we hit 0. And get
yeah.
bit. We're going zombie.
That's actually exactly what its bite does. If its bite reduces you to 0, you become a zombie under its control.
Gosh.
Sounds lovely.
Also make it so we can actually decide if we want to continue on with this or tell the old guy, no, sorry.
Kick rocks, bro. Again, like, his enthusiasm wants to go. His old human man body would probably be better off being taken back to Saltmarsh and given some chicken soup and a blanket and a warm fire. But you know how academics are.
Are any of them holding a body right now?
No. This one had dropped this one when Illyria shot it. So none of them have actually taken any actions or do anything yet. Their turns have not come up in initiative.
I'll go up to this one and attack it.
All right. So treat that as difficult terrain or double difficult terrain because there's a body and entangling roots there. But yeah, you move in. All right. This one is restrained in the vines. You have advantage to the attack. Okay, yeah, 16 definitely hits. All right, 9 points of damage. Oh no, 15 or 14 because you get the you get advantage and sneak attack. Gotcha. All right, 14 is enough to bloody it, which is frustrating because you're pretty sure you killed this guy already.
And you know what? I am just having these horrible feeling of dread. I'm going to take the opportunity attack and back the hell away from the water.
All right. Yeah, it will definitely lash out at you and try to bite you.
There's
18 for
okay, so
3.
18 is exactly enough, so 21.
All right.
That's my turn.
Yeah, good point, Turi. All right, it is the creature's turn. On 16, restrain will not stop it, so it is just going to grab this body, but this body is also, I would say, restrained, failed automatically. So it will have to make a strength check to pull that body free. It does not. So it's just pitifully just kind of tries to pull this thing loose from the vines as per its command and is unable to. Pharos.
All right. So looking at these zombies, I kind of just want to witch bolt the most like healthy looking one.
Probably that one or this one in the back would be the most healthy ones. The other two have been damaged.
All right, I'll do actually I'll do the damaged one just to like knock it off the field. So I guess like this one.
Okay.
All right. Just
So it's got to do a, what was the saving throw again?
That one's an attack.
Oh, it's an attack roll, right? Oof. An 11 does not hit. So you launch witch bolts at the second level, but it does not manage to connect. The lightning kind of fizzles about, gets attracted by the nearby, water or whatever. It just doesn't happen. Yeah. And it barely responds, continuing to try to pull this corpse free to feed it to its master. All right, and just keep in mind with Warlock, to get back them spell slots, them juicy spell slots, you got to take a short rest if you want to get them back. Because Warlock is fun, but they burn through spell slots real quick. All right, Thogrum.
I'm going to use Sacred Flame on the one that's up right here.
Okay, it'll have disadvantage to that because it is restrained.
Ooh. 2 damage.
It makes the save.
Rip.
Where were these rolls in the big pitch battle, you guys? Huh? Where were the rolls? Yeah, all right, that's fine.
That's my turn.
Okay. Spencer. Everyone has left. Your crowd of adoring fans is gone, but there is this old man. And the old man, he says, where did they all go? They seem to have left us, little buddy.
Spencer will honk at him and do the same.
You look hungry.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Goodbye.
30. What does he have? He has 30, and then he'll dash.
Okay. Oakham does not want to be caught off by himself. He saw somebody wander off by themselves and get totally wrecked in this dungeon. So he's going to start moving closer to the group. And I'll take a dodge action like any good weak NPC. All right. Back to the top, Illyria. This shark is a real son of a bitch.
Yeah.
You don't even see the fin right now.
All right. I'm gonna still take a shot at this guy. Really pissed off that I hate this shark so much. But I am glad that Spencer did not get one shot by him. And
zombie Spencer would have been amazing.
Oh no.
That's definitely a hit for 12 more damage. Does it survive? Let's see. It needs to get a, oh my god, was it like a 17 or something? Here we go. Oh, all right. Yeah. So as you fire at it, the bolt goes right into its head, and you're pretty confident that that's that. You look away, preparing your next crossbow bolt. When you look back, it is still standing.
Okay.
All right. that brings us to let's see. Oh, where's this one? He's swimming on up. Okay. So let's see. This one will move, and it will dash to here. All right. And this one will slowly drift along because it doesn't have a swim speed. And let the river carry it. All right. Big shark, doing whatevs. It doesn't seem to be us surfacing at this time. It has minions to take care of its dirty work. Toothless, you're up.
So this guy is still doing bad guy things, Crash?
Oh yeah, they all seem to be instructed to either attack you or to grab bodies and dump them into the water.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately
Crash, did I just get skipped?
I don't know. Did you? Let's
Oh
see.
yeah.
I'm in
Tari.
a 21.
Oh, you're at 21. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tari,
the
sorry.
only time I've rolled like above a 9 in initiative.
Yeah.
I
Sorry.
understand.
Tari, please go, and Toothless, keep thinking about what you're gonna do next. So Tari, what are you gonna do?
I am going to well, I'm going to light the torch with prestidigitation and put it on the bodies. If I can like light it and toss it as my action, I will do that. If I can't, then I will walk up to the bodies and drop the torch.
Okay.
There
Yeah.
on them and
So
back
it
up.
would definitely be
whatever.
a drop situation because
Okay.
throwing's
yep.
an action and lighting's an action. So
Right.
But dropping is an item interaction, so you can do that no problem.
So I will walk up and kind of drop it if I can, kind of lean out a little and drop right there.
Okay. So yeah, you drop the torch on the bodies.
Snap my fingers and make like a sound, and the torch will ignite and hopefully start burning up those bodies, and then I will take the rest of my movement to get farther away from that pile.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Now we go to Toothless.
Yeah, he's gonna run up with
Yeah.
Buddy. Doesn't have he's trying to hold on to some stuff. So maybe for the moment, he's gonna target that 5-foot square.
Okay.
Crash, and he'll freeze it with his little water cantrip, shape water.
Okay. All right. Is that like a Minecraft cube? That seems to be what these cantrip elemental things do. Is they're like Minecraft. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you drop a ice block, 5-foot cube of ice. Bloop. Right there.
Yeah, it could be a horrible idea, but we'll kind of see how things go.
All right. It's somewhat anchored to the stone shoreline a little bit. But you see that the slow and constant movement of the river is trying to take the buoyant ice and sort of drag it loose and sort of have it float away.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Skull, you're up.
I'll do the same thing. I'll move up and attack this one.
All right. Advantage because it is entangled. Yeah, 20 is going to hit.
For 8.
So,
for 8.
For how much?
Yeah.
For 8 total?
Yeah,
including
I
your
got
sneak
1
attack?
on sneak.
Okay. It's got to make a concentration save, or not concentration, constitution. So 8 plus 5 would be 13. So that is just enough to kill it. Again.
I'll back up.
All right.
That's my turn.
Okay. Skull, you notice that a torch is burning here. It is trying its best to catch fire, but there's not a lot of fuel here. Sahaughin are very soggy. Unlike trolls that are covered in a nice greasy oil, it is not burning very easily. You understand that Tari, being an aquatic person, She might not know 100% how the whole fire thing works. You see Toothless's vines are kind of shying away from the fire. They're like, we're magic vines, try your best, torch, kind of thing. So something to think about. All right. That brings us to these guys here. All right. This guy is not entangled, but the things that he wants are entangled. It's very frustrating. So he is going to, you know what? He will just give up and he will just stumble forward. 1, 2, and then we'll say 3, and then 4, 5, and then we'll go with a 6. Pharos, it will come up to you and attack.
Okay.
All right. It's going to try to bite you. It's going to try to claw you. 13 and a 12, though. I think you should be okay. Yes? No? Maybe?
My AC's rather low right now. Oh no, it's 13.
So what kind of equipment are you using on your character? Let's see.
I have light armor, but I believe my AC is still 11 because I didn't have.
Okay, because you don't have a dexterity modifier or shield. Gotcha. Okay, they're definitely going to have to get you equipped up. Yeah, so both of those actually hit. So it bites and slashes at you with its claws, attacking you.
Okay.
All right, a crossbow bolt buried in its forehead. All right, over here, this one up on shore now is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to move up and also attack Pharos. Here we go. Claws and a bite. It critically slashes him for 6 and then bites him for 3. Your brand new ally is being eaten alive by Sahaughin zombies. Pharos, you're up, surrounded by zombies.
So 6.
Well, not really surrounded, but it sounds pretty cool.
All right, I resummon up the hex blade again and attempt to hit the zombies.
Okay. Oof. All right. Unfortunately, an 8. As you slash across the creature, it sort of goes limp, ducks down from the attack, and then sort of lunges forward. So the attack does not hit. All right. Anything else for Pharos?
They already used the breath weapon last time, so nope.
Okay. Let's see. 1. And this one will try to grab a body. So here we go. It needs a 14 or higher. It does not. All right. This one right here is dead, ? Thogrum, you're up. These goddamn zombies.
I'm going to Sacred Flame.
Okay. Which one are you Sacred Flaming?
The one that just tried to pick up a body.
All right. This guy right here. It's going to make a dexterity saving throw. DC is 13. It succeeds.
Ripperoni. And that's pretty much my turn.
All right. Spencer, you're up.
Oh no, they're in the tangle, right? Like, is he still entangled or is he moving through it? No.
The only one that's quote unquote alive and
okay,
entangled
yeah,
is
I
this
see.
one over here.
Okay.
All right, Spencer's gonna move up and he'll take a bite at this guy right here.
Absolutely, that guy that has 0 hit points.
All right. He has 0 hit points.
Well, again, he made the save to stay alive. Zombies.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he's got
We'll go
1
after
hit
him.
point basically. Yeah. That is a hit. For 8 points of damage. So it's gonna make it a DC. I believe 5 plus 8, so 13. There we go. It is dead. All right, so you kind of grab it, drag it off its feet, give it a shake. It is dead for real? ? Anything else from Spencer?
No, he'll stay there. Well, he'll go right here.
Okay. All right, that one is unable to free itself. Oakham is going to move up, and he's going to say to Thogrum, "How's it going, Thogrum?"
Well, it goes.
It bears mentioning that the great white, like a white, can create zombies.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah, it's true. I saw it with my own eyes.
Oh, yeah. We're with this in that right about now. Yeah.
Oh, I see. If you don't mind, some friendly advice, Thogrum. Perhaps depriving it of bodies would be a good idea.
Oh, that's why you're an educated man. I can tell. Yeah.
That's true. I did attend university.
Yeah.
All right. So Illyria, while that's happening, what are you gonna do?
I'll move my hunter's mark to this guy and take
Okay.
a shot at him.
All right.
I don't even know if burning will help. I think they'll still get back up.
That
It'll just be
hits.
crispy.
That is 12 points. It is bloodied. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Tari.
I'm going to make a crossbow attack on the one. Can I assume that I can sort of lean in between my allies?
Yeah, sure.
Aim in between my allies there? Okay.
Yeah, these guys. Remember, Spencer has a low profile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But in an
10
effort
probably
not
is
to,
not good enough.
yeah, in an effort not to hit Sweet Spencer, you do miss the shot. Alrighty.
Right, I will take a step back.
Okay. Toothless, you hear the creature breaching the water.
Hello?
You guys.
I'm back. Sorry, my router restarted.
Oh, no worries. The shark resurfaces, kind of chucks itself up onto the shore. It bites two of these creatures, and they rise up as zombos. And then with the rest of its movement, it slides like a killer whale at a whale show, back into the water, and floats back down to the bottom of the river. All right.
These ones, or at least was this one still kind of wrapped up on the ground though?
Oh, yeah, those two are both restrained. I don't think it really cares. It's sort of just like going with its programming.
Yeah, no, not the
You know
shark.
what
I mean, just like I'd have advantage on these ones.
Oh no. I'm just saying, like, yeah, these guys are restrained. I don't think the shark really gives a shit if they're restrained or not. He's just like, man, I make undead. That's one of my primary functions. All right, so over here, a human zombie climbs up onto land, and she's looking great. You recognize her, Pharos, as one of the mercenaries that was hired to go on this mission.
Okay.
Yeah. Her name was Urla. And Urla, yeah, she met a gruesome fate with the shark, and apparently that gruesome fate involves being a zombie now.
Okay. There's no like higher level intelligence for the zombie going on right now. Just
Whatever the Great White tells them to do, they pretty much do.
Okay.
In the hierarchy of undead, whites are basically like the super zombie on the fleshy side of the undead spectrum. They're the ones that like their touch can basically kill and create or animate corpses into zombies. All right, and she's going to move forward 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'll take her to there. All right, Toothless, you're up.
I think Toothless will look to Buddy wherever he was, or is,
Okay.
hopefully on his shoulder. He's gonna move back a little bit, right about there, and he's gonna say, "Buddy, if you can do anything, now is a really good time."
Okay.
Which probably, unless I roll like a 1 on a 1d100, is not gonna do anything. But I think that's gonna be his turn.
Buddy definitely does something. All right. Skull, you're up.
This is an insanity. This is the definition of insanity. I can't. There's not enough action economy in the game to stop this from happening over and over again.
Hey, I'm just doing what this thing would do.
No, absolutely.
I mean, you guys have plenty of peeps on your team. You gotta figure out what to do here.
This is why I prayed to
long
Buddy.
rested, right?
I'm not even playing combat.
Yeah,
music,
we
'cause
long
this-
rested.
Since
After the shark, we long rested, right?
Right, before the big battle against the
Yeah.
Sahaughin, yeah. So the resources that you used in the Sahaughin fight would be tapped. So your warlock's out of spells. I know Toothless used quite a bit. I don't, again, like I don't micromanage you guys' resources. So
Yeah. No.
yeah.
that said, can I make a
remember if
check
we long rested or
and
not.
see what I know about zombies and if burning them will keep them from coming back, or?
That would be a religion check to know about undead. So you could certainly use your action to do that.
Right next to me? Well, no, he's next to me, so I'll just attack him then.
Yeah, this guy is prone and restrained. It's super sad. Yeah, 20's gonna hit.
$15.
What's the damage? Skull? Oh, 15. Sorry, your damage isn't showing up for me. 15, he is bloodied. He just sort of flops around on the ground, just sort of groaning and rasping and hissing. It is very sad.
Yeah, and I'll just move. I mean, I'll stand here.
Okay. This one right here is dead? Question mark. This one right here is going to try and free itself. It does not. So it's just kind of pinned there under the vines. This one right here will go ahead and attack Spencer. So it's going to try to bite him and claw him. Bite doesn't hit, but he slashes him real hard. 8 points of damage. All right, Pharos, you're up.
All right. I do, however, have my Eldritch Blast.
Absolutely.
Is this still alive, or what's
Oh,
still
it's still it's still animated. It's still attacking. It just critically hit the Whalehound. Now keep in mind with ranged attacks, ranged spell attacks, and ranged weapon attacks. If you are in melee range of an opponent, those attacks are going to be at disadvantage.
All right. Well, then I'll try to bring down like another sword attack upon the thing in front of me, attacking the whale dog.
Go for it. Yeah, 25 definitely hits. 8 points of damage will kill it unless it makes its zombie saving throw. So 8 plus 5. Let's see how it goes. Trying to get a 13 here. It does not. All right. You kill it. Anything else for Pharos? You are no longer engaged with an enemy, so you could take a move if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll move over here.
Alrighty. This one is going to yeah, all right. It's going to move here and here. It will attack yeah, we'll go for the squishy meatball. 2 attacks on squishy meatball. Claws and a bite. So it misses with its claws, but it sinks those nasty, rotten fangs into the sweet, sweet blubber of the Whalehound for 4 points of damage. Zombies very much fight a battle of attrition in 5th edition D&D. They're like, try to whittle you down bit by bit as they endure attack after attack. All right, number 9 is restrained. It will try to free itself. It does. All right, it tears itself free. and it is going to shuffle forward, and it will go ahead and attack. This guy just got animated, so he's feeling pretty good. He will attack Skull. Here we go. Claws and a bite. All right, 11 misses, and 18, I believe, does hit for 5. All right, Thogrum. It feels like you could do this for the rest of your life.
So I'm gonna move up one.
Okay.
Behind our new friend here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to hold Turn Undead until the shark appears.
Oh, okay. All right, Spencer, you're up.
Spencer is going to disengage.
Okay, disengage. You take those 2 hit points and you get the hell out of there, little buddy. All right. Number 3. Number 3, this will be like his 4th round of being entangled. Will he get free? Yeah. All right. Like Hulk Hogan getting out of a shirt. He just tears himself free. And then he is going to move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He won't be able to reach. All right. So he'll just move here. And I guess that'll be his turn. Yeah. He'll just move up to the edge here. Okay. Olmes Oakham, he goes up and he taps you on the shoulder again, Thogrum, and he says,
It seems like we could be doing this for the rest of our lives. Every time you kill one, another one just gets right back up.
I think we've established that. Yeah, I get it.
Now, if I had a theory, and I do, I think that the shark is probably causing all of this problems.
You know, there's that university coming out. You know, I can tell.
And he takes a dodge action. Illyria, you're up.
This one didn't get back up, right?
No.
All right, I'll move my hunter's mark to this one right here.
To Erla? Okay.
Erla. And I'll take a shot at her.
All right. Erla looks over at you as you take the shot. Yeah, you hit her right in the forehead. All right. 11 points of damage. She is bloodied. She kind of awkwardly gropes at the bolt sticking out of her forehead. Okay. Anything else from Illyria?
Oh, yeah, I'll move. Oops, I moved Spencer.
All right, Tari, you're up.
I am going to cast Bane at 2nd level.
Oh, jeez. All right.
On the one that's closest to the shore.
Okay.
And Erla, and then these 2 up here.
Okay. Let's get some saving throws. These are charisma. All right. So there's Erla, and then 1, 2, 3.
Jeez.
All right. So 2 of them make it, 2 of them fail. All right. So this guy's he's collecting a lot of token modifiers, looking pretty good.
Uh-huh.
And Erla is baned, and she kind of looks up at the particle effects from your spell, and she looks at you like, "Why would you do that to me? I already got shot in the forehead." All right. Anything else from Tari?
And I will move over here.
Oh, nice. Okay. Erla was going to go and attack the guy who got her into this mess, but instead she will settle for you. So she's going to just awkwardly limp forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And she will try and hit you with this slam attack. 12 does not hit, and it's even worse from Bane. Alrighty. Let's see. Down in the water, you sense movement. It is coming up to surface, and it looks like it is trying to beach itself again to grab some more undead skis. You were holding a turn undead, yeah?
Yep.
All right. What's the DC? 13?
No, it should be.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw against your spell one, right? Okay. So the Great White has to make this. And this is charisma based? No, wisdom based this time. Yeah. All right, here we go. This has got a +0.
Oh.
Ooh, 11. All right. As it comes up, you declare that Gond will not let this pass any longer. And almost like hitting an invisible wall of force, it kind of dong off of it and splooshes back into the water. And I think at this point, we'll use the rest of its movement to swim down and away, trying to get as much cover from the water as possible. Now, just because it has cover from the water doesn't mean you can't try to shoot at it. It just means that, you're basically taking shots at disadvantage.
And then as well as the other zombies too, technically.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Anything,
So let's see. Golly. All right. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the top two closest to Skull make it, thank goodness. This one is a scared, so it does not make it. Let's see.
Is one of the ones next to Skull baned?
Oh, you're right. Here we go. So at -2, that brings it down to an 18. So,
okay.
Or sorry, 18 brings it down to a 16. So it still makes it. This one is a scared. This one is a scared. And I think the one next to you, Erla, needs to make hers. Here we go. 14. And then she's also Bane, so I think that'll bring it down to a 13. So it's still enough. Okay.
Yeah, this is easy.
All right. Not as clutch as the last one, but you did tag the shark, which was the most important thing there, because he would have just made 2 more zombies, and one of them would have had quite a lot of hit points. All right, Toothless, you're up.
Are any of the kind of Sahaughin or zombies in the entangle currently awake? No.
In the entangle, the ones with red X's are not awake. So the ones without red X's are awake.
And are they entangled? Are they restrained? Or
if it has a little net, they're restrained. So only one of them is restrained right now. That is also awake. Everything that has a red X right now is restrained. Here, I'll throw that on there just to clarify.
But they're out, like they're dead.
Right.
Well,
but if they were to be animated, they would animate and be prone and restrained.
Yeah, I think
it still doesn't stop the annoyance of them constantly coming back, though.
But the shark is fleeing. I think I'm gonna drop it.
Oh yeah, for 1 minute, the shark is not going to come anywhere near you guys. So you have, because of the turn undead.
Yeah, so I'm gonna drop the entangle.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit. I'm gonna put it right on top of Spencer.
All right. What does your healing spirit look like?
If it could, that's a really good question. I guess if it could look like, I don't know, like a happy-looking orca.
No.
All right.
No.
I like Spencer. He's a cool little guy.
Okay. Spencer, I think, would be a big fan of your healing spirit.
Yeah, since it's getting cast for the first time on him.
Okay. So you cast it on top of Spencer?
Yeah, and so he'll get 3 hit points back.
All right.
It's going to last for a minute, and then it can move to other people.
All right.
2 Spencers.
I'll try to make like a spoopy, ghostly Spencer for next time. All right.
Yeah, so 3 hit points for Spencer. I think Toothless will stay where he is. and end his turn.
Okay. And then, in case you guys did not know, Healing Spirit, one of the greatest spells in the game. Absolutely one of the greatest spells in the game. One of the only spells that I hear other dungeon masters actually ban from the game. It's so good. Yeah, so it is over here, taking up the same space as Spencer. If you move through the space, you can get healed. It's crazy good. All right, cool. Skull, you're up.
I attack this one.
Okay. This one's still prone, but no longer restrained, so you still have advantage on that.
Thank goodness.
19 hits. And I can't see your damage.
1
so just
second.
let me know what it
9.
is. 9. All right. It has to make a DC 14 saving throw to survive. Let's see what happens. Oh, just shy. It has been killed. Killing zombies, hard work. Anything else from Skull?
No.
All right. That one is down. That one is down. That one is down. Pharos, you're up.
Yeah, I guess I'll attack this one.
All right.
And just in the same.
Now, this one is frightened, so I believe you will have advantage on the attack. But if you damage it, it will no longer be frightened.
Okay.
24 hits, 9 points of damage will be enough to kill it, assuming it doesn't make a DC 14 Constitution save. But it does. So you slash across with your magical sword. Its guts kind of begin to spill out from its body. It looks down at its guts, and it just looks back at you and continues to fight.
Oh, well, rude.
Yeah. Anything else from Pharos?
Don't think so. I don't think there's anything else I could do.
All right, Pharos. It is going to attack you twice with a bite and with a claw. 12 for 2, 20 for 3.
Okay.
And I think that will be its turn. Zombie number 9 is still going. Skull, 2 attacks for you. A bite and a claw. A 21 for 4, 10 for 5. Thogrum, you're up again.
All right. Well,
I'm at 9.
I'm gonna move around over to this one.
Okay.
And I'll make an attack at her.
Go for it. You are trying to hit a mighty 8 armor class. All right, 15 is definitely a hit. 9 points of damage. She's still going.
And that's pretty much all I got. Hold on, I'm gonna bonus action healing word.
Pharos?
Pharos, yeah.
All right.
For
Spencer, you're up.
7.
7, nice. Thank you.
All right, what's the plan, sweet baby Spencer?
Spencer is going to move up and take a bite at.
All right, pack tactics into effect with advantage. Here we go. Yeah, she does not get a save because critical hit prevents zombie fortitude. So she is quite dead.
And then he'll back up behind Thogrum.
All right, fair enough. This one right here is spooked out, so it is going to jump into the water. And once it's in the water, it can go very fast. It is going to move and dash down towards the bottom of the river to try to get away from you guys. All right. Oakham nods his approval.
Hey, you're doing much better now. It's good that I was here to give you some advice. Right, Thogrum?
Yeah. You know, if you want to be helpful, you could grab one of the corpses and drag it away. That'd be great.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. That's using your noggin, boy.
And he goes and he grabs this body, and he starts dragging it away. All right, Illyria, you're up.
Okay, I'll move my hunter's
I think there's
mark.
only one zombo. Oh, sorry, 2 zombos left.
Yeah, I'll move my hunter's mark to this one right here.
Okay. Yeah, that's a hit. All right. Jesus, 14. So that's to get a 19 to survive. Let's see. It does not. It is dead. All right. Anything else from Illyria?
That'll be it.
All right. Tari, 1 zombie remains. He's over here.
I'm gonna grab, this body right here
Okay.
and start bringing it back to the campfire in the other room.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we'll start moving you and that over that way. Got it. Erla's down. Shark is scared again, 2 times in one day. Toothless, you're up.
He's gonna bonus action move the healing word, or the healing spirits, over to Skull, and then move back a little bit.
Okay. Skull, you gain the benefits of healing spirit, right? Is it on his turn or is it on your turn? When does it?
I think it's his.
Okay.
I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure.
Okay. All right. Skull, your turn comes up. You are in the healing spirit, so you would definitely gain the benefits of the healing spirit. So you want to roll for that, Toothless?
Sorry, I did. It was,
Yeah, I got it.
5.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Yeah, I'll just short sword. This is where we're gonna miss it. Oh, thank God. Okay, so 1 piece sneak attack, regular attack. That's gonna be 9.
All right, 9 points of damage. This one has not been damaged yet, so it takes 9 points of damage.
That's it.
All right. Man. Dead. Dead. Pharos, you're up. 1 last zombie remains.
All right. Move here. Just go to attack it again.
Okay.
I'll just like flip through the different kinds of weapons I could summon for fun. Like this could be a sickle for some.
All right, nice. So that is a hit for 10 points of damage. It is bloodied and almost dead from the attack. You slice it open, and just rotten guts are kind of flopping about, but it does not seem to notice. It does not seem to care. Anything else from Pharos?
Nope.
Okay. On its turn, it will attack. It will keep attacking Skull. So here's a bite, and here's a claw. Neither of them hits. Thogrum, you're up.
I'm gonna grab. Actually, I'm gonna run over here, and I'm gonna grab.
Ooh, good choice. Good choice.
Which one's? Is this the big boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the big boy. And
all right. So you move over, you grab him, and then your next turn you can start bringing them with you. Gotcha.
25. Yeah.
All right. All right. Spencer, you're up. You gonna follow suit and start dragging things further away from the river?
Yeah, Spencer will do the same.
Okay.
So we'll grab this one.
All right. Oakham will go over, start grabbing and dragging. Illyria, you're up. 1 last zombie remains.
25. He'll move it to over here.
Okay.
And I'll move here and Hunter's Mark that one.
All right. Yeah, 15's a hit. 10. All right. It's got to make a saving throw here. Let's see how it goes. It lives through this shot. Yet another creature with an arrow sticking out of its head. It looks over at you and kind of cocks its head crookedly, and then turns its attention back to Skull. Anything else from Illyria?
No, that's it.
All right, Tari, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna drop the corpse and step out so I can see and I will take a shot with my crossbow.
Okay.
Get back to that page.
Yep, that's a hit. It has 1 hit point, so it's the damage 4. So it's gonna make a DC 9 to survive. It does. Still alive.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, that's why at the end of the last fight I was like, it's restrained, it can't escape, you know. But here, you guys need to know that these zombies could be a real pain in the ass. So we're gonna play this one through just so you know how frustrating it could be if this thing is allowed to continue making undead. Toothless, what's the plan?
He'll move up.
Okay.
Where's Skull?
He's underneath Healing Spencer.
Oh,
She's a laser beam.
Healing Spencer will continue healing stuff.
Okay.
So 5
Okay.
for you, Skull. And then he'll move back another. Yeah, he'll move back to there.
All right.
You know,
Skull,
with the
you're
healing, I can do this all day.
Okay, that's a hit.
Oh,
What's the
is
damage?
Pharaoh's here? Cool, yeah, so sneak attack. So
Yeah.
hopefully. Alright, it's gotta get a 21.
Oof, it's got to get it has to get a nat 20 to live. Nat 20 to
Oh my
live.
god!
Oh my goodness.
What? Come on! That is ridiculous.
It needed
But
a
it fails,
21
right?
It needed a 21. So that's why I said it needed a
Nat-
it needed an actual
20.
it needed an actual nat 20. So it got a 19. So you stab it and you stab it and you stab it and you stab it. and you just go, I don't know, Skull, you just go full on like 47 times stab, and you just like there's just sort of a fishy hamburger pulp when you are done with it.
I'll pat him on the back. Good job.
I'll
Good
I'll
job.
glare
I like
daggers
to
at
see.
him like
That's
crazy, like a crazy
See.
animal. I bet it can still be raised though. He's
Foaming
looking
at
at the
the
meat.
mouth.
He's starting to move the meat, like all of the meat.
Yeah.
Moving it back. That's my turn. I guess we're out. So
All right. So healing spirit can restore quite a bit. It is again, it is so crazy powerful. So basically, if you used it to maximum efficiency, I think you could heal. Everybody could heal 1d6 every turn until it's done working, and it's been out for 3 turns. So if that is what you guys want to do, rather than pull the bodies back, you guys could all dip in there for HP. Why don't we just say you move the bodies back and everybody gets 4d6 points of healing, and then the spell ends? Does that sound good?
yes.
all right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody gains 4d6 points of healing, and this is definitely a technique you all should practice. The healing spirit Congo line, because it is so abusable, and you might as well, because I've been told sometimes that encounters can be hard, so healing spirit can assist with that.
And I don't need any healing, so I
Okay, so you'll just
let
move
other people
bodies.
take my yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Turn through.
I'll pass on that as well.
All right. So everybody moves bodies back. You get them as far away from that shark as possible. Maybe
I'll
start
wait
I
moving.
wanna-
for the
can't
one
just-
that's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh,
what's
just
going on?
like kind of stacking them around the fire, like to dry them out as quickly as possible. To the
Oh,
extent
okay, sure.
that we can.
All right. So well looted. You lay out your fish jerky with the intention of drying it out. Maybe oil would probably be the best move. If anybody has flasks of oil, oil down the corpses and then get them burning.
I'll wait for that one that fleet
Oh,
returned,
sure.
right? And if he pops out of the water, I'll take a shot at him.
All right. So you're
And
just
I'll move my
gonna.
hunter's mark to him and take a shot at him.
All right. You're gonna just stand guard against the shoreline in case anything shows up. Got it. All right. Well, not on the shoreline, but you're gonna be watching the shore.
Yeah, right here. Right.
And eventually, this ice breaks free and just sort of drifts away. La 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 la. Off to the Underdark, or wherever. All right.
All right.
So that takes us to midnight. My time, at least. So yeah, you guys have discovered a quest NPC, a new ally, and you have bested. I mean, look at them all laid out by the fire. A shitload of Sahaughin. You have the option of pursuing this powerful artifact weapon, or leaving and more than likely turning it over to the Sahaughin. You have until next week to decide what you're going to do. That being said, you definitely scored some XP tonight with that big fight. Definitely diminishing returns on the zombies, but I will post up XP tonight or tomorrow sometime. It should be in the XP channel. And yeah, I guess you guys should figure out what your next move is going to be. Try to complete what the Sahaughin started and prevent them from getting the artifact, or GTFO, go get your reward from the princess of the Suriel lizard folk, and then figure out what your next move is going to be. But you have a lot of things in play, so you just let me know what you decide to do, and we will do it. All right.
Cool, thanks.
I'll move. Yep. I'll move
sounds
back to the
excellent.
dashboard. I hope
Yeah.
everybody has a great week. 2 weeks from now, we will have a game. Toothless and I will probably be hungover to a certain extent.
And
Nice.
Skull too.
Wait, isn't Skull
And
in it?
Skull, yeah, Skull
Yeah.
jumped in on that action too. Yeah, so we'll be here. We might be a little grumpy, might be a little out of it. We're doing a 25-hour marathon for charity. It's earned over $3,200 so far.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're gonna keep trying to raise more money. If you like tax shelters, helping sick children, helping your fellow D&D players break the rules of Dungeons and Dragons, you can certainly donate money in their name, essentially, and they will be able to use those donations for in-app purchases during the game, which allow them to cheat at Dungeons and Dragons and have too many magic items and +5 weapons and all sorts of other stupid stuff that you would never get in a normal D&D game. If you secretly or not so secretly want to take out some of these people, you can also donate anonymously, and then or not anonymously, and say use this money to kill Anthony, and we will do just that
For charity.
over and over and over again. Yeah, for charity. So yeah, and if you know anybody that's like, I have so much money and the year is almost over, what will I donate it to save me on my taxes? Yeah, stuff like that. So yeah, definitely get the word out if you feel like it.
Okay.
And it's going to be streamed. There's going to be 2 different games happening simultaneously in the same dungeon. 2 different dungeon masters. One dungeon. The dungeon's 1 million square feet. It's a very big dungeon.
That's a lot of square feet.
That is a lot of square feet.
That's a lot.
Setting up dynamic lighting for it was so fun. Yeah, but you've got people running around with the god of the elves longbow and like Drit Stewart and scimitars. Like this is not Dungeons and Dragons so much that it is a bunch of teenagers pretending that they could cheat Dungeons and Dragons. Like it is stupid. The stuff that they did back in June and the stuff that they've done in the previous 2 before that, it's just so dumb. Yeah, but it's actually pretty fun to watch some of the shenanigans that they get up into. So that's a plug for that. And I think that's all the news I have at this time. So then, Pharos, I got to ask, would you like to continue playing with this group?
Oh yeah.
Okay, great. Then I will see everybody next week. And if we do end up leveling up, I know going from 4 to 5 is quite a bit of experience points. That 5, 6, 7 is probably the hardest XP hump to get over in all of Dungeons and Dragons. But yeah, if you have enough and you level up, you have questions about leveling, we have a thread for that and a channel for character builds and all that. All right, I'm gonna get some sleep. Enjoy your week. See you next week.
Good night.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Later.
Thanks, everyone.